Okay, so okay, and then there's um and isn't there okay? All right. And what about wasn't there another one that you were doing, like a bigger one? No, not Clapper, not Clapper. It was Meet Me. Okay, well, I heard stop you. Don't you say I didn't listen to you. I'll give you an outline of everything that you just said. I just might not have heard the Meet Me, but I heard right. That one. What ab- what about the auction one? Is that me? There was an auction one that you was like it was like I know. But what one was that? There was an auction one. You had a friend that okay. Was that on Meet Me? Okay. Okay. And and what about do you ever do K? Oh,
What about Big O? And and just one moment. Kick merged with whom? Oh, sorry. Yeah, because it, you know, yeah, so yeah, and so when it is so we some some so you know so and it um this now so yeah so yeah okay I'm not you're right. Thank you. I'm reading about it right now. Mm, yep. Uh, and so 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 they uh, uh, it was it was yeah. Uh, uh, that's right. Yeah. But that that so far, so good. I'm making some progress, at least on YouTube and um, creation of accounts. It's never easy. I don't make anything easy. And uh, TikTok's been good. My my bots are working well there, and they upload my life every 10 minutes, and uh, I've got like four of them. So basically, if you combine them all, you can watch every moment of my life, which is not ideal. I'd rather have it just one long stream, but you can't do that on TikTok and have it very easily viewable to the public. So I have to do every 10 minutes, and I have to do every 10 minutes. It's just what it is. And people have been liking my stuff and following me, and I don't even really want them. I don't even really want them to follow me, but if they want to, I guess they can. And I can. Well, you can from a computer, but Miss Aquarius, they look so quickly.
very quickly ban you for something, and you won't even know what. And you'll look, and they'll say that like you were showing handguns. It's like I don't have handguns. I'm not showing handguns. What are you talking about? But they'll just like their AI will just randomly ban you for stuff. It's a very bad system. Um, so I personally just do my best to do these 10-minute videos, and again, if you combine them all, you can see everything. And even still, even if you don't combine them all, you can still see a pretty good um, overview of what's going on. And that's what I've got going. And then Twitter, Twitter, Twitter's been good. I've been live on Twitter for thankfully many months without an issue. And then YouTube, yeah, they do, but I don't really talk to them. I used to give people the ability to talk to me, but then they just come in and yell at me and try to keep me awake or like wake me up. So I then just said, hey, if you want to watch me, you can, but I don't want to talk with you. And then I'm live in Telegram, which is another one. I've been live in Telegram for like 3 years now. And yeah, I don't think it's what you want though. So basically, you have to join a Telegram, and then you have to have like they have to have the opportunity to open up the video and live stream in there. And it's not like very many people will live stream in there. Like it's not it's not like a Discord where there are a bunch of people in there and they're talking and you can just go. You'd be the only one in there until somebody joined you. Yeah, it's not. You can, but the chances that they're going to be live streaming when you go in there are very low. Some people only do for like meetings that they have for stuff, and there's only one channel to live stream for the whole Telegram. Like this, like mine, you've got like 500 different channels in here. With Telegram, it's just one. So let's just say you were like, hey, I don't want to talk with this person or whatever. Too bad. You can't go to another channel, which I just think is it's just fun, but it is what it is. What about TikTok? But I mean, I think you were able to live stream on there, right? You just needed 50 followers and you got 75. No, that's enough. And then MySpace is coming back, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. I agree. I bet. What about joining one of the open slots? Well, they have like the thing where you can have 16 people speaking at once on camera. Yep. Oh, okay, yeah. Have you ever done the Avatar one? No, not solo. The one where they don't show your face; they just have like a an avatar over your face. Oh, you do? Of course, I don't memorize everything. Sometimes I need a reminder. I think that's a really cool feature. I absolutely agree. That's right. Big O of any of the platforms, I really mean it. They have the most amount of cool features, and I don't understand why it's not more popular. They have some really, really cool features. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I was streaming on. We had talked about Big O, and I was streaming on there, and uh, I remember why I did not continue doing it because if I went up to go to the bathroom and I'd come back, they would shut down my stream. They would say that you're not at your. I know you said that, and they let her do it, but at least it, at least with my you did you did, but like I got up for 5 minutes to go to the bathroom. When I came back, it said your stream. Right, you said she goes and cooks and like goes and does other stuff. I don't, I don't know why. Oh, for reason.
Right. I would tell them, well, I've done that on other sites, and then I kind of make myself into an enemy because then they start to pay attention to me. You could do it from your uh, air, your yes, I know. Okay, don't, Mr. Are they allowed to do that? No, I'm live on camera. I'm live on camera. I noticed though, the same people are in the room one. It's like I don't know. Maybe they're doing the same thing that I'm doing, but they're just always in there. And um, same people. I don't know what they're doing. They're not talking to anybody, to my knowledge. They just put their device in there, I think, and just leave it and get. I really think they like the fact that you get a lot of friend requests. Can you repeat that, please? Okay. Can we- Yes, ma'am.
But because it's ninth of below 57, 86, 70. This 22nd. Days. 37, 37, creation, like, man. 36, 31, 37, 1, 26, 35, 87, 34, 36, 25, 33, 66, 394, 33, 04, 68, 31, 6, 37, 4, 6, 87, 28, 87, 8, 7, 1, 2, 7, 2, 0, 28, 39, 38, 27, 0, 10, 56, 7, 1, 2, 1, 22, 25, 15, 36, no began construction here, 22, 0, 5, 56, 7, 22, 0, 5, 56, 22, 0, 3, 15, 58, 21, 0, 5, 60, 56, 6.
Today's topic is demons. We're going to look at it through a historical lens. We're going to look through it from a Jewish lens, all the way from biblical times up to the modern era, and kind of get like a crash course explanation in how Jews have viewed demons. Kind of an obscure topic, but a fun one nonetheless, I'm sure it'll be fun for everyone. The biblical text, the Talmudic sages, and all throughout rabbinic tradition, there are innumerable references to malevolent powers that are identified as demons. Now, these demons, or evil spirits, are non-human influences which can manipulate people in an assortment of ways. The prevalence of the topic of demons was summed up by Rabbi Manasseh ben Israel, a 17th century sage, who said that the opinion of all Jewish authorities is that the biblical references to spirits are to be taken literally. Many Talmudic statements can be interpreted allegorically. However, demons cannot. The sheer number of Talmudic references to these sources demonstrates that we are dealing with some sort of actual phenomenon. That's the Maratzias in Shabbos. Now, the Babylonians were famous for their magic way back when, and their demonology, similar to Egypt in the time of Moses, which was also steeped in magic. Now, it's difficult for us today to sort of fully grasp what, belief in demons meant to the ancients, because these forces, for them, played a very active role in their life. But today, in the modern era and civilized society, it seems that most people would reject this. That the average person today is not really concerned with demons. We're kind of beyond that. However, it's something interesting to know that the Baylor Department of Sociology was given a 3-year grant from the John M. Templeton Foundation to conduct a nationally representative survey, a multi-year survey of religious values, practices, and behaviors. And in their research, they found that 67% of the American people believe in demons or demonic possession. Now, the percentage goes up as the age group that they're focusing in on gets younger. The amount of people believing in demons is much more. But nonetheless, the idea is that 67% of the people that were surveyed over the course of 3 years believed in demons. So again, that doesn't mean that there are demons or that there's not demons. That just says that as a society, we can't just write it off and say, nobody believes in that anymore. It's not a part of our daily life anymore. It really is, and for most people in society, it would seem that it's not. But according to this particular study, 67% actually believe in demons. Now, let's talk about some demon terminology in a Torah context. There are several terms that are used in Jewish literature to describe these forces, right? And they're all sort of colloquially lumped together under the term demons. So the term that's most frequent to describe demons is a mazik, or mazikin, which literally means a damage or damager, destroyer. Another common term is a shade, or plural shaving, which carries the association just with demons. And the last term that's commonly used is a ruach, or a ruach ra, an evil spirit, which has also a broader spectrum, not just talking about demons, but there are certain things that are said to have a bad presence or a bad spirit about it, which we'll get into a little bit later. So besides for the general terminology, there are specific names of demons and demon classes of demons in Jewish literature as well. There's one famous demon named Ashmedai, and he, Rashi, the biblical commentator, says about a verse in Isaiah, in the book of Shmuel. He says the word that's used over there for plague is a reference to the demon Ashmedai. He said that this particular demon was expelled from heaven after rebelling against God. And the Talmud deems this character as the king of the demons, the ruler of all demons. So Ashmedai seems to have a sort of be like the generic name for the king of the demons. In the same way that Paro is the generic name for whoever's the leader of Egypt, Ashmedai is like the general name of the leader of the demons, like a title. which is actually interesting because the word Ashmedai and the word Paro have the same gematria, they have the same numeric value in Jewish numerology. Now, the Talmud also tells an interesting story, the Gemara in Gittin, about King Solomon, Shlomo Melech, who asked this king of the demons where to find the shamir worm in order to, which was used in the construction of the temple. Later, what happens is Ashmedai takes the image of Shlomo, he makes himself look like Shlomo, and he actually kicks Shlomo 40 days distance away. Ashmedai is now sitting on the throne, posing as Shlomo HaMelech. Shlomo HaMelech, King Solomon, is a 40 days journey away, and he's telling everybody, I'm the king, and no one's believing him. They think he's a crazy person. Finally, he gets back to Jerusalem, and he identifies himself to the Sanhedrin, and they go about expelling Ashmedai. But the idea is this character plays a role in Talmudic stories. Then there's another demon character named Azazel. Azazel is mentioned in the Torah. It's connected with the holiday of Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. Aaron, the high priest, casts lots over two goats. One is for Azazel, which is presented alive before God, and then it's released into the wilderness. Some of the commentaries say that Azazel is the name of the place that the goat is driven to. And the Talmud teaches that the sacrifice to Azazel atones for immorality, which is promoted by fallen angels that Azazel is named after. The Ramban quotes Rabbi Eliezer HaGadol, who connects Azazel, this character, this demon, with supernatural demons, evil spirit that is identified with another evil spirit, Samael, the angel of death. So Azazel is connected with Satan, Samael. They're kind of like one of the same things, a great tempter. Azazel, this particular demon, is also mentioned as a demon in the Dead Sea Scrolls, as well as in the Apocrypha literature, supplemental biblical texts. Then there's another famous presence or famous demon, malevolent energy. The Medrash talks about Ketev Meriri, which means literally bitter destruction. It's a kind of dangerous spirit that's discussed, that's referenced to in Parshas Hazinu, in Moses' farewell address in the Parsha Hazinu. And this force, Ketev Meriri, prevails especially from the 17th of Tammuz until the 9th of Av, during the period during the Jewish year that mourns the destruction of the Holy Temple. It says that this negative energy has ramifications in Jewish law. This sort of negative presence that's present during that time has ramifications in Jewish law, in that there's a potential danger during that time. So in other words, Shulchan Aruch actually rules that a person should not walk by themselves or do certain other dangerous activities during those times, during that 3-week period. Then there is another demon identified as a female demon. She's known in Hebrew as Lilith and in English as Lilith. She appears in the Bible text, in the book of Isaiah, Ishaya. And some commentaries on the verse where it speaks about her, they talk about her as the mother of all demons. She is the queen of the demons. And she also is described that way in the Zohar as well. Now, Lilith is mentioned as well in the Dead Sea Scrolls. The Talmud, which makes several references to Lilith, describes her as a demon with a human face and with wings and particularly long hair. She's known as sort of like a seductress that goes around and bothers men especially, and also goes after children. And then another famous demon character, Samael, which we mentioned a little bit earlier. This is the agent of death, the Malach HaMavis, as it's known in Hebrew, the agent of death, the Some say that this agent was created on the first day of creation with the creation of darkness. Other authorities would like to say that this particular entity was not created until after Adam and Chava, Adam and Eve, committed their sin. Interestingly, the Zohar describes the snake in the Garden of Eden as being synonymous with both the evil inclination and the angel of death. So, sort of like a physical embodiment of this spiritual entity. There are many other demonic names mentioned throughout the Talmud and throughout Jewish literature. We're not going to go through all of them, but just know that they happen to have a fairly wide presence. Now, one thing that's interesting is that there is a very large, quantitatively, there's a lot of references to demons in the Babylonian Talmud. There aren't hardly any in the Jerusalem Talmud, Talmud Yerushalmi. And one of the reasons for that, Rabbi Avram Yitzchak HaKohen Kook explains that the reason for that is because the sanctity, the holiness of Eretz Israel, prevented any negativity from coming into it. So it wasn't something that was particularly bothersome to them, so they didn't really write so much about it. Let's talk about the creation of demons. Where do they come from? We'll get to what's their purpose. So let's talk about their creation. So the creation of demons is described in various ways. There's one statement that says the Mazikin, that they were created on the eve of the first Shabbos, the eve of the first Sabbath. That's what it says in Pirkei Avos, the ethics of our fathers. Elsewhere it says that they are sort of the offspring, they are sort of like this negative spiritual offspring that came about from Adam and Eve after they separated following their sin. Following the sin of Adam and Eve, and they were expelled from the Garden of Eden, there was a period of time where they were separated from each other. It says in other places that demons are a result of that. Jewish tradition teaches as well that when Noah was gathering all the animals onto the ark, 7 of the kosher animals, 2 of the non-kosher animals, Rashi mentions very clearly that there was also 2 demons that were taken to sort of, I guess, prolong their existence, keep them in existence. Another place where we see demons in the biblical text is that during the Tower of Babel, there were 3 factions, 3 different groups with 3 different motivations as to why to build this tower. So one of the factions that wanted to go to war with God, it says that their punishment was that they were transformed into demons. That's one of the things that took place. In some context, in some texts of Jewish mysticism, becoming a demon is also the destined punishment for some of the wicked. That could be like your punishment. Anyway, so how do they look? What's a demon look like? So again, just for FYI, whenever we give a description of spiritual matters, we always have to remember that these are anthropomorphic associations. In the same way that when we open up a copy of the Torah, we open up the Bible, and it describes God as taking us out with a strong hand and an outstretched arm, or God spoke these words, or He heard the cries of the people, that God does not have ears, does not have a mouth, does not have arms. These are sort of borrowed terms in order that we can relate to it. In the same way, when the Talmud and our collective Jewish literature is explaining demons or anything spiritual, the terms that are being used are not meant to be taken in the most literal of sense. They basically are certain physical descriptions that are that are related over in Jewish literature to sort of emblematically shape some sort of aspect of truth about the nature of demons. So first of all, the Talmud says that the sheer quantity of demons outnumbers that of humans. It's considered actually a blessing that we aren't able to see them, because we wouldn't be able to stand seeing so many of these creatures. Demons are sort of like they're described as having sort of an intermediary level between angels and human beings. they're described that the Shadim are described that in 3 ways they are like angels, and in 3 ways they are like people. So they are said to have wings and fly from one end of the earth to the other, and they know the future. That's like the angels. And they also eat, drink, and die and reproduce, that just as humans do. Although in normal circumstances they are invisible, the Talmud actually offers certain diagnostic ritual as a means of sort of detecting them. So demons can also have the appearance of a human being as well. We mentioned the story of King Solomon. That is also an option as well. Rashi actually distinguishes between the appearances of each genre of demons in various places. Now, their effects, various sources in Jewish tradition say that the power of demons sort of shifts between different hours of the day, different weeks, different days of the year, times of the year. The Talmud says that evil spirits are more of a threat in the evening, sort of prefer the night hours or whatnot. Also, demons are said to avoid groups, so it's like buddy system. If you're working in buddy system, then you have no need to fear the demons. Now, this next section that we're going to talk about is something really interesting as well. Okay, we're going to talk about demonic sightings in Jewish law. How there are certain roles or certain situations where the proposal of an interaction with the demon is presented, and how Jewish law would sort of treat that. Very interesting. Take a look. So, in Jewish law, the concept of demon comes up actually quite a few times. There's examples right off the bat that were meant to avoid things because of ruach ra, bad spirit or bad presence. Again, the context isn't demons like goblins with horns and pitchforks. It's like a negative presence. For example, you take your nanovaster in the morning, you have the basin that you wash your hands with. So it says that the water that you wash, into the basin, shouldn't be exposed to an area where people are walking. So that it's a place that's built to be around. There are other things that were said that we shouldn't eat. Things that are stored under the bed. Certain things that are like garlic or whatnot that was left peeled overnight. So it says that you shouldn't have it because of ruach ra. So again, as far as the practical implications to modern day, consult your local rabbi, but the idea is certainly there. Then there's actually a discussion about the permissibility of conjuring demons, meaning is it halachically permissible to conjure demons, like to sort of gather them together or use them for your own purposes or whatnot. So the Torah quotes the opinion that involvement with demons is forbidden because it's like sorcery. But the Rosh, another medieval sage, he permits it. He says that you would technically be allowed to conjure them. Now, again, parenthetically, people today are not of the spiritual character to be involved in these practices. In fact, Rabbi Yosef Karo, the author of Shulchan Aruch, warns that one who involves themselves in demons will not get away unscathed. So if you had any thoughts of conjuring demons tonight, hold off on that urge and just don't do it. All right? Rabbi Yosef Karo says that you're not going to get out unscathed. Yeah. So then there's an interesting discussion in Jewish law as to whether it's permitted to ask a demon for help in finding a lost object. Okay? Additionally, there are also more peculiar topics addressed in several Jewish legal texts, such as the marital status of someone who meets a demon. So someone meets a demon and they're married. Like, what's their Jewish legal status as far as, is it considered adultery or not? This is actually something that is discussed. Further, a somewhat related topic, also centers around a bill of divorce, a get. When you that's the Jewish bill of divorce that is given. So traditionally, this is something that is initiated by the husband. So the Mishnah teaches that if, let's say, you hear some voice calling out from a pit, there's a pit or like a well, and you hear a voice calling out and says, please write a bill of divorce to my wife and give it to her. So what Jewish law teaches, the Talmud says that we listen to him, we write the bill of divorce. However, it makes a clarification that we listen to him as long as we can determine that it's not the voice of a demon posing as the husband in order to divorce the wife. So it's kind of interesting, kind of off the beaten path, but nonetheless present in Jewish literature. So with these few examples, we can gain some insight of just how permeated demonic presence is within the Talmudic and the Jewish legal writings. Now let's talk a little bit about what the Jewish mystics say. So the Ramchal writes that all of the non-legal sections of the Talmud contain ideas that are too esoteric to be presented to the general public, who would surely misunderstand them. The sages encapsulated these ideas into cryptic statements, passing on their innermost meaning to exceptional disciples who would be able to decipher them appropriately. Meaning, in the same way that someone could read the biblical text and make a misunderstanding of what they are seeing if they don't have an oral tradition around it. Somebody just reads the Bible, an English translation of the Bible, they can misinterpret what is actually being said, what is being commanded. We have an oral tradition that accompanies our biblical text. It is in a similar way with the non-legal stories that are recorded in the Talmud. The sages sort of encrypted these very spiritual, esoteric ideas into these stories. So again, when the Talmud mentions these stories of demons, we can't take the actual encounters and the exact scenarios that are being described as completely literal. Okay, they contain very esoteric concepts and meaning. So Ramchal, he clarifies the role of demons using sort of mystical terminology. Why are there demons? Explains Ramchal. It's an interesting thing to sort of keep in mind. Ramchal explains that God can be said to be the single sustainer, the original source, the primary operating force in creation. And at the same time, there are tools that God has set up to sort of interface with creation. Meaning, in order to go from infinite God, oneness of God, to a physical world of action, there are sort of a gradation of steps, a devolution, and tools that are used that God can interface with the world in order to make his will come out manifest in a physical way. So in other words, you have God is infinite in his infinite will, and he wishes to confer it over to the creation. So in order for that will to manifest itself in a physical way, there are stops along the way, sort of tools that translate that will and sort of coarsen it into a palatable way that the world can reflect. So God created a chain of command of sorts to sort of coarsen his influence from lofty spiritual to lowly physical. Angels are one means of this interface. The stars and constellations are said to be part of that interface, and demons as well are a tool in that interface. So demons cannot be experienced with the five senses, so they might thought to be spiritual, yet they do interface with the material world, so they have sort of like a connection with the physical. So they're not really quite spiritual, they're not really quite physical, they're the interface in between. Now, the Kabbalists and the Hasidic masters draw parallel between the concept of demonic activity in the world at large and the working of the demons within. All over Jewish tradition, we are taught that what happens within us is reflective of what happens in the world at large, and vice versa. What happens in the world at large is also reflected in us. In other words, you're a small world after all. Right? So whatever's taking place in the world, in the big world, takes place in the inner world. So the Kabbalists actually make this comparison, this parallel, and they write that mankind produces the demons from within via their thought, their speech, and their actions. The Jewish demons are described as our negative inclinations toward things that are permissible to us. For example, a person has like an animalistic drive towards a kosher hamburger, but it's like a gluttonous drive. And the quote-unquote non-Jewish demons would be a drive to something that is not permitted to us, a desire, a strong desire for a cheeseburger, for example. Now, again, the Jewish demons and the Gentile demons are just about the quality of what the desire is within the person. So, in the same way, we're saying that when a person will cultivate their desire and act upon it, not only are they sort of letting their evil inclination win within themselves, but they're also causing that within the world at large. There's sort of like a negativity that is brought to the world. But the other side of that coin is that when a person brings some positivity and overcomes their inclination within themselves, they do the same thing in the world at large. The outside world and the forces that play a role in the world at large are largely dependent on us. We have a very shared role in what takes place. Now, I want to make just a small sort of digress for a moment and talk about the Rambam. So, in many circles, there are people that say that the Rambam was sort of like an exception to the rule. In academic circles, it's generally accepted that the Rambam, the famed medieval sage Maimonides, denied the existence of demons. That's what people say. A large segment of the Jewish population also says that as well. Now, the Rambam nowhere explicitly denies the existence of demons. It's sort of implied through many places in his writings. Rabbi Yosef Ergas, a 17th century Italian rabbi and Kabbalist, wrote that the Rambam deemed belief in demons to be nonsense and stupidity. Okay, so there were certain sages that understood the Rambam to be rejecting demons based on the way that he was describing them throughout his writings. So the Gra, the Gaon of Vilna, he actually, in his commentary on the Shulchan Aruch, takes the Rambam to task about his stance on demons. He says that, describing the Rambam's look at magic and demons and the way that the Rambam sort of brushes them off, the Gra comments that the Rambam was actually led astray in this area because of his study of philosophy, that he was consumed with philosophy, and in this area, with be it magic or demons or these types of things, that he was sort of led astray in these things. Now, the Gra encourages that the Jewish people follow the Talmud, which teaches that amulets are efficacious and that demons exist. The Rambam, again, does not simply reject all of the Talmudic references. We mentioned before there's a lot of Talmudic reference to demons. The Rambam just doesn't say, well, those don't exist. He simply he seems to classify the tales about them as parables or as deep allusions, that they're hinting at something else, that they're not talking about these, sort of like evil spirits, evil forces. The Meiri, who is another great medieval sage, also tends to expound on these occurrences in a similar way. However, the conclusion that the Rambam didn't believe in demons may not be so simple. Other rabbinic sages said that the Rambam surely did believe in demons. A very large number of rabbinic sages write with assurance that the Rambam certainly believed in the existence of demons. There's an early 20th century scholar, head of Yeshiva or Torah in Stanislav, which is over in Europe, claims that demons were simply not found where the Rambam lived, and calls it utter nonsense to say that the Rambam didn't believe that demons ever existed. He said that they just weren't prevalent at that time and that place. But to say that the Rambam never believed that demons never existed, he said, is preposterous. The Kotsker Rabbi, Rabbi Menachem Mendel of Kotsk, writes that in the earlier generations, demons existed. However, the Rambam, as a towering legal authority, was actually able to change material reality through his Jewish legal pronouncements. We know that in Jewish tradition, in Jewish law, a Pesach, a Rav, when they make a decree, so the reality conforms to that reality. In other words, the person comes to the Rav or Pesach with a chicken, and you want to know, is it kosher or is it not kosher? Like the way that was shafted, was it done properly, not properly? So when the Rav, based on his understanding of Torah, makes the psak, says kosher, the material reality of that thing is that it is kosher. In other words, we think sometimes people like to ask, well, what if the Rav is wrong? Or what if the Pesach is wrong in saying that it was kosher? He's not wrong. Because once he says kosher, material reality conforms that it is kosher. Obviously, if he's doing it, as a God-fearing individual who knows a lot of Torah, knows how to apply it. So his psak actually changes the material reality. So the Kotsker Rebbe said about the Rambam that the Rambam wasn't saying that demons never existed and whatnot, but when he was saying, when he wrote in such a way that implied that demons didn't exist, what he was actually doing was making a psak that demons should no longer exist. And he was sort of like eradicating demons from the world. And when he made this decree, it was sort of agreed upon on earth that there would be no more demons. So that's how the Kotsker Rebbe explains the Rambam's position, which seems to, again, be dismissive of demons. The Minchas Elazar, the Rebbe of Urkach, so he actually has a very interesting look at what the Rambam was doing in his approach to demons. He says that in the Talmud, Gemara Pesachim, it says that demons only can only bother someone who is bothered by them. I mean, if you're not in trouble with them, if you don't bother with them, they won't bother you. Okay? So, being that the Rambam was living in an area, lived in Egypt in medieval times where belief in demons was very prevalent, there was actually a great danger to those people. Why? Because they believed in them. So again, the Talmud says that demons will only trouble someone who is troubled by them. They'll only bother someone who is bothered by them. So if you kind of write them off, you kind of disregard them, they'll disregard you, right? So the Minchas Elazar says that what was the Rambam doing? The Rambam's living in medieval Egypt, where everyone's believing in demons and magic and sorcery and whatever. So he implies demons don't exist. The Rambam says, demons don't exist. In order that the people stop believing in them, and then they won't be affected by them. It's sort of like a way to protect the people. So the Minchas Elazar says. So again, it seems that there's more to the story than meets the eye, and we can't just dismiss the Rambam as being a non-believer in demons. Now, what about demons nowadays? That's the question everyone wants to know. Walking back to your home, are you going to be attacked by the demons? So, the Geonim, even in the times of the Geonim, they write that in their day, evil spirits were not as numerous as they were in Talmudic times. One of the things that we have to know is that spiritually, we are undergoing sort of a devolution of sorts. Devolution meaning that the earlier generations most connected with the creation of Adam and Eve, created by God's hand, or the generation connected with the giving of the Torah, the pinnacle of spiritual experience. Every generation that goes by is one generation further removed from that level of perfection. So every generation that goes by, every period that goes by, is a less spiritual time. We are more calloused to our spiritual abilities, what we can perceive and whatnot. And being that that's the case, our achievements on the side of good are become more limited. For example, prophecy leaves the Jewish people when we are no longer deserving of, when we're not spiritually capable of achieving prophecy, and so forth. So the idea is that Hashem, what he does is he keeps everything, both in the good forces and the negative forces, parallel in the world. So meaning when we have positive spiritual abilities and capabilities that everyone's able to tap into and see, so we also are given challenges and negativity that are also prevalent and powerful, that parallel the same intensity on the side of good. So meaning when there's prophecy and there's all sorts of positive spiritual energies that we can tap into, there's also things like a very strong drive to idol worship. We notice that throughout the Torah literature, throughout the greater biblical literature, the Jewish people are constantly being led astray into idol worship. And you think, what were they so stupid? They weren't. But it's just that if you're granted the ability, you're granted the power on the good side to have things like prophecy and temple and tabernacle and see open godliness and sacrifices and be granted that ability on the side of good in order to keep our free will balanced, Hashem gives us also the drive for the negative is also much stronger as well. So when our abilities on the positive end are also limited, our abilities, when we're susceptible to on the negative end, are also lessened. So one of the things that is taught is that when prophecy ended, also the drive for idolatry ended as well. They kind of came simultaneously. So again, we had this great positive thing taken away from us, but also our susceptibility to the negative was taken away from us as well. And the same thing applies with demons. So being that spiritually we have become much more coarsened than previous generations. Again, the Goyim wrote that demons were less effective in their days than they were in the Talmudic times because they were already one era more removed. So how much more so in our days that our susceptibility to demons, because we're so coarsened on the positive, of course we're so coarsened spiritually in the positive light, that our susceptibility to the any bad things that could come from demons is also weakened. It's practically non-existent. Okay? There are rabbinical scholars that differ as to whether or not demons or evil spirits exist nowadays or have any effect on us nowadays. And it really has to do with, being that we are spiritually feeble on the positive end, we are also granted that we're not susceptible to the negative influences that can be present as well. So let's talk about some interesting, practical, more contemporary views. So Rabbi Rothschild of Lublin, who was a great 19th century Talmudist, who later became a Hasidic master, he personifies psychic forces that aid a person's life in the positive as like angels, and things that either thoughts or illusions that hinder a person as demons. So again, if a person wants to grasp a sense of what it's like to having sort of an angel helping you or a demon hurting you, it can be likened to when we have positive thoughts and good aspirations and good drive towards the positive. That's like it's like being helped by an angel, and negative thoughts or illusions or whatnot that hinder us and hinder our progress is similar to having a demon up against you. Now, another interesting more contemporary source of Aaron Soloveitchik, he explains that these invisible malevolent demons that are discussed in Talmudic times are actually referring to germs and bacteria. He says that this was the language that was available to the Jewish sages to describe those thousands of harmful influences that surround a person at all times. Meaning they didn't have in the lexicon of the Talmudic sages to describe what was actually taking place. So they described it as like sort of demonic energy, things that will harm you, and they're all around us and whatnot. So germs and microscopic bacteria, again, were not part of their language. They didn't have the sages couldn't say that there's these microscopic bacteria that are out to get you. So there are until an ancient, because contemporary Jewish sage tells us that these things may have been referenced to like germs and bacteria, and that was just the way that the language that the sages had to sort of describe it. You know, if you look at these, what bacteria looks like under a microscope, it probably looks like this like hairy creature or whatnot. The sages were using the terminologies that they had access to. So that's his opinion. That's sort of his view. Additionally, that he writes that these invisible destructive forces are descriptions of mental illness as well, hallucinations or other like explanation, demonstrating the brilliant insight of the sages that they were sort of, on this track, that they recognized the presence of these things in the world long before they were discovered with our tools that we have today. The Rebbeim really seemed to not get too into demons. Demons were certainly not a focus in daily life, or certainly not something that we should be overly fearful of or whatnot. I believe it was the Minchas Alazar that says that the Baal Shem Tov sort of banished demons from civilized areas as well. So, and that's already a few generations back. So now, I mean, there's really nothing to worry about, because our spirituality of the average person from the time of the Baal Shem Tov is lacking tremendously, and so our susceptibility to negative influence correspondingly is there as well. So there's very interesting insight from Rabbi Yitzchak Hutner, the Rosh Yeshiva of Chaim Berlin. He gives an interesting perspective of the Rambam on demons, which helps bring sort of philosophical clarity to the entire concept. He writes like this. Check this out. All that exists in the world has an analog in man. And the opposite is also true. Everything that exists in man finds an analog in the world. We have a parallel. We discussed this earlier. Now, in the mind of man, we possess the power of imagination. Right? Possess the power of imagination, which when man can sketch a reality that in fact does not exist in the world. Right? Use your imagination. That can make a whole world in our head that doesn't really exist. So it's a reality only by the power of imagination. The reality that's taking place in your imagination is only a reality by power of your imagination. So since the kind of power exists in man, it certainly has a creaturely analog in the world. The creatures, whom we call demons, are sort of like the imagination of the world, that way that imagination plays itself out in the world at large. In other words, demons are sort of a reality, non-reality, according to Rav Hutner. He says, the proof looks something like this. When we speak about something as being a figment of your imagination, what do we mean? The thing is not real. It's a figment of your imagination. It has no reality. However, to the researcher in human psychology, at the moment of his examination of the inner workings of the mind, is imagination a reality? Yes. So, in other words, there is a concept of imagination. Imagination is something that we have, that there is a tangible concept called imagination. Yet, the very being of what is contained in the imagination is fantasy, is not real. So is imagination real? Well, yes, there is a concept of imagination, and to the one imagining the imagination, he is really imagining an imagination. So imagination does exist, but imagination doesn't exist. What you're imagining doesn't exist. It's not a wacky concept, but it's a fascinating way to describe also sort of the discrepancy, or the seeming discrepancy, that the Rambam has with the non-existence of demons. Right? So whether they exist or they don't exist, the idea is sort of in the way that imagination exists and doesn't exist. But again, and being that within us we have this power of imagination, we have this faculty. So the parallel of the world would be this concept of demons, which are a reality, non-reality as well. So again, just as a person has an imagination, so does nature, so does the world. Just as man's imagination is real to him or her, nature's imagination is ostensibly real to it. So it's an interesting approach. Now, there seems to be a somewhat related approach even amongst some contemporary researchers. Now, although modern academia as a whole rejects the presence of demons or other supernatural phenomena, there are some scientists who acknowledge certain quasi-spiritual premises that may be instructive in our understanding of demons. One such person is a man by the name of Dean Radin. He's a leading researcher in extrasensory perception, a senior scientist at the Institute of Noetic Studies, and an adjunct faculty member at the Department of Psychology at Sonoma State University. So Dean Radin, he views demons as a projection of the unconscious. He explains that there's some kind of intersubjective reality that we create between ourselves and others by sharing thoughts and feelings, meaning that our thoughts sort of are able to make a tangible reality in the world. So in other words, he's sort of the idea of what we were talking about from the Jewish mystics, that everything that happens within us happens in the world at large, and every time we cultivate within ourselves our negative urges, that the negativity in the world also ensues. And when we cultivate our positive inclination, the positive in the world increases as well. So he explains it that our thoughts actually can have a tangible reality and effect in the world. He says our intentions, to some degree, can affect the world around us more than other people think. One might sort of create a shared mental space, which can appear, as it were, for lack of a better term, as an angel or as a demon. So when this professor actually, he was discussing ghosts and hauntings and demons, he rules out the idea that these are exclusively psychological in nature, and suggests that there is some tangibility to the claims as well. He proposes that these entities came from many years of people paying close attention to a given space, meaning when this happens, so you have a building that they say is haunted. So he says that when they say it's haunted or there's demons there or whatnot, he's saying that it's not just psychological that these demons exist there, or that this presence exists there, meaning that because so many people have experienced such negativity there, or placed such negativity with their thoughts in this place, that the material reality actually conforms to the thoughts, and that it's given some sort of presence in that place. Again, so when people are thinking negatively or looking at something as a negative energy or negative force, he says when this happens, it actually changes the energy of the place. And when somebody new comes along in the vicinity, perhaps they will resonate in a different person in the same way, with the intentions that went back to that initial person. He calls the idea of place memory. That if a person has negative associations about a place, and a lot of negative stuff happened in a place, and people are thinking negatively about a place, he says that there's a concept called place memory, that the tangible space of that area actually carries with it a certain negative energy. You ever use the term like, I'm getting bad vibes, right? In a similar way, that there's more to what we experience than might meet the eye to begin with. Again, Dr. Radin, he speculates that on an informational level, the material reality of this place actually changes in some way that it sort of stores the information, which can later be picked up on by another bystander. I just get bad vibes here. Well, it's because, according to him, this place maybe had some negative influence there in the past. People thought that about it, bad stuff happened there, whatever the case may be. As a scientist, Dr. Radin prefers this kind of sort of quasi-physical explanation as opposed to a spiritual one, but he does not rule out the possible spiritual alternative, but refers to it as something like a collective unconscious, or he calls it large ESP. At any rate, while these conclusions aren't in perfect sync with traditional Torah perspective of demons, it's curiously interesting that even in secular study, they're unlocking certain peripheral ideas. I want to conclude with this one idea. I think the main thing to take out of any talk or any discussion of demonic presence or negative energy is that we always have a correlating and corresponding positive energy as well. That when we look around at events in the world and we see negativity, we always have to know on the other side of the coin, by the way that Hashem creates the world, is that there is always a positive force that we may not be seeing, viewing, whatever, but it is very much present. It is there. Also within ourselves. If we feel that we have challenges, if we feel that we have thoughts that are hindering us, if we feel that we have disadvantages, on the other side of the coin, Hashem has equally granted us talents, abilities, motivations, good characteristics as well to have that balance. So anytime a person in themselves feels negativity or has negativity, or the people that they're interacting with at their job or in their workplace, in their neighborhood, I should say, they feel a certain negativity over there, there is one clear way to eradicate any negative influence. It's sort of fusing that negative influence with positivity. When we add positivity, negativity goes away. When we add in our light, darkness dissipates. So if a person, once again, feels within yourself or feel within the world around you negativity, drop a nuclear bomb of Torah and mitzvahs upon it, and we'll see how much it lights up your life. Thank you very much.
Click subscribe to see more exclusive content for the most sought
That
after
bitch
Jewish
can get
speakers.
it. Oh, for sure, dog. At the end of that shit, I don't know, do I have to still talk about? I don't know. What did you learn about demons? Nothing. Why? Because I know everything about them. What? They don't fucking exist. But, yeah, I'm a fan. I mean, for the best one, who knows? You want to believe what happens? Sure, for a dog. But I'm with my bum on this one. Why? I believe in the here and now, bitch. Really? Yeah. What's the here and now? Then I'm a 99 overall. And in every category, they should kick it up to 999 for this motherfucker. Really? Fuck yeah. I'm not a dual threat quarterback. I'm a triple threat quarterback. Triple threat quarterback that can run the triple option, bitch. I'm the best, motherfucker. The best. Doug, I have this really good idea. And rabbinical biographer, I guess, to some extent. I mean, no other rabbi out there is going to tell you potential rabbinical attributes or sticks and see or not or feet or anything else. And I really think it's lacking in rabbinical biographies of this time. And I always thought it would be interesting to do an X, Y, Z graph. Uh, X axis would be how from someone is, like their religiosity. Y axis would be how Zionist they are, and Z axis would be how Kabbalistic they are. What would you be?
Hey, this is Rabbi coming to you live from the Comedy Mothership here in Austin, Texas. For a brand new episode of Kill Tony, get up for Tony That fucking son of a bitch. Who's ready for the best goddamn night of your lives tonight, Yippee! Make some noise for Brian Redband, everybody. Hey, everybody. It's really him, live in the flesh. It's me. This is Kill Tony, brought to you by the Red Rose, the Yellow Rose, Gel Blaster, Austin Security Guard Service, Deep Eddy Vodka, and Screwball Peanut Butter Whiskey. How about a hand for the best damn band in the land, everybody? That's the great Paul Deemer on the horns. Taking a phone call real quick. Michael Gonzalez on the drums. The great John Dees right here on the keys. Eli Menezes on the bass guitar. And that's the golden boy himself, Matt Mueling, on the electric guitar. We are going to have fun tonight. Very exciting show ahead of us. Before we start tonight's episode, here's a little bit from the amazing sponsors that made tonight's episode available for you here, right now. Hey, is ready to start tonight's episode? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a special treat. Last week we had 3 crazy-ass guests all fucking talking over one another. We had the fucking band on the other side of the room. We're all fucking united together at once. We're all finally in full effect. We've made the tweaks, and now it's time to have one of our favorite guests in the history of the show, one of my favorite human beings to work with on all of planet Earth. Your guest tonight, Shane Gillis, everybody. Let's go. Let's fucking go. The man, the bull, Shane motherfucking Gillis. My dear brother. My big, beautiful brother. How are you, Shane? Nice. A bucket of Bud Lights. Nice. And like that, the party has begun. Yeah. Shane's been here all week. We've been fucking goofing around, doing shows continuously, getting fucked up at night. We've been having fun. It's been a good week, dude. We're about to have a ton of fun. You've been on this show before. You know how it works. Yes. There are literally hundreds of people in the back alleyway of this venue right now. Literally over 200 people all waiting. There's a person with a megaphone at the back door that hears me pull a name out. They go to the door, and everybody cheers, and that person starts running to the door. They come up a stairway and through this curtain, and they get an uninterrupted 60 seconds of stand-up comedy. You know their time is up when you hear the sound of a kitten. That means they have to wrap it up then, or else they bring out the angry West Hollywood bear, which just interrupts them, and then, because it's loud and aggressive, and then I interview them, and afterwards we find out more about them. Our esteemed, of course, hilarious guest Shane Gillis is joining in on the chaos tonight. It's always completely improvised. Nothing is planned. Everything is fucking random. Sometimes they're going to be nice. Sometimes they're going to be mean. It's the flow of the show. You guys ready to start tonight's episode? Well, instead of going to this bucket, we're going to make the peasants in the alley wait. a little bit longer because we're going to get the show started with a regular. This guy, really, we've seen it all from him. He started off living in his van, no gigs, nothing but open mics, out there struggling. No one knew who he was. Now he sells out all around the world anytime he wants. He wears a Rolex. He has scooters, cars, vans, multiple apartments. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hans Kemp. Great to be here at the Comedy Mothership, the capital of stand-up comedy, right here on 6th Street, where you can see homeless people playing music by scratching scabs on their face. Child prostitutes are yelling the N-word at each other. Feel sorry for those losers in LA and New York. Too busy being like, how will I know if I'm successful if the NBC peacock isn't molesting me? Their holes are perfectly sized for corporate cock. Yep, killing it here in Texas. I'm an Asian in Texas. I don't give a fuck about the LGBT. The only LGBT I care about is the Bluetooth on my LG TV. I'm having sex with this woman who has an IUD and she stopped getting her period. Thank you. It's amazing. It's like fucking a dude. I don't even have to worry about the moon anymore. Like, oh, it's relaxing. Give us. I got 3 more days. All right, that's my time. Thank you. All right. Hans Kemp with a full minute stand-up comedy. How do you feel, Hans? I feel amazing. This is a 2 a week. This is kind of a lot for me, but you know, I'm happy to be here and not in the alley. Right. Of course, you're talking about the fact that we are doing a special taping here. There's another one tomorrow night, so you have to write 2 minutes this week. And we know that you have a new girlfriend who's been distracting you a lot from the actual art form of writing and performing. You are not used to having a white girl giving you pussy anytime that you are.
You brought her, she was in the green room this week, and I don't like it. I don't. She's pretty attractive, and I don't like it.
I'm sorry, Shane.
I was mad when I saw her.
Yeah.
She has a fucking Rolex and a hot white girlfriend. I was here a month ago. It wasn't going this well. It's starting to fucking bother me.
It is true. Hans made his way into the green room one of these nights. I specifically remember because he was wearing a weird brown Indiana Jones cowboy hat, and I said, how do you look like both of the heroes from Indiana Jones? And he was moving around. He didn't sit down, and he kept taking his hands in and out of his pockets, and I said, Hans, what the fuck are you on? And you said, 2 bumps of cocaine. So let's talk about this.
Yeah, that did actually help. I liked you more. You wear that Rolex around town?
Yeah.
You're a target, bro. Anyways, let's go.
Yeah, so how often are you doing little bumps of cocaine? As often as my girlfriend makes me. Oh, so you're getting it from her. Yeah, she's a bad influence. Oh boy, now the plot thickens. This is interesting. I didn't know this about this girl. Has this been like this the whole time? Yeah, she's really big into whippets.
Oh my God.
Wow. Okay.
Sounds like a keeper.
How often is she doing these types of illicit drugs? Every day. Every day? She does cocaine every day? She's on ketamine right now. Wow.
She's a fucking wolf of 6th Street. Come on, guys.
Yeah. Let's go. So, give us some examples of how her drug use has affected your life. Like, give us something, like, you know, you ever ended up in a shady situation because of her? What's it been, like a month or 2 you've been with her? Yeah, we just usually sit on her couch and she does whippets, and then she's like, and then, like, I just try to, like, rub her feet or something. But, mostly she's been really passing out a lot.
Yeah.
How old is she? She's legal. Oh my God. What kind of answer is that, huh? What does that mean? How old is she? She's 24. Oh, okay. When did
whippets, though. And that's like a high school thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
Red Man wants to know what you're doing with all the unused whipped cream part. What a waste, am I right? Just like using all the gas, none of the ass. You know what I'm saying? Cracker.
Who said cracker? You said that?
Me?
Yeah.
You're calling me a cracker?
Well, that's what you use to make whippets.
Oh, you know that shit.
Yeah.
You also
I used to do it in high school.
wars. Okay, we got both of our jokes in. That was great. At the same time, there's like twice the power of both jokes. Okay, Hans, so let's talk about it. Are you happy in this
I'm
relationship?
very happy. She's a very happy girl. Sometimes I catch her singing. That's just going on inside her head constantly.
Holy shit. And why do you think she likes fucking you?
I got a good jawline. I'm pretty skinny. I'm like fun to be around sometimes. I try to make her be happy. You know, sometimes I'm like sad, but sometimes I'm not. So maybe she likes it when I'm not sad. I honestly don't know. Is this actually how you talk? Is this a character or is this real?
Yeah, no, he's like this all the
Sometimes I'm
time.
sad, sometimes I'm not. Yeah. Is this a Drake song?
Is the IUD thing real?
Yeah, she doesn't get periods.
So how long's that been for?
Her whole time she's known me.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Are you just dumping your fucking...
Loads and loads.
Wow. Incredible. Incredible. You never pull out at all.
I used to, but then I was like, why?
Right. Now you like it.
Yeah. It feels better. It's like if your penis is just coming without anything touching it, it's just like, it hurts.
Really, or something else, Hans. You're a giant 11-year-old boy. It is incredible.
Are you concerned at all about her doing as much drugs, though, and whippets? Have you talked to her about it at all? No, I think she's doing a great job. She's really having a lot of fun. And
That's what it's all about. What does she do for work?
she's in supply chain management.
Does she contribute to anything that you guys do? Does she ever pick up the tab or anything?
Yeah,
like that?
she is independently wealthy.
Really?
Yeah. So which is supply chain? Yeah. Where's she work? Norfolk Southern?
Hans, Kim,
Remember what happened?
Hans, you got the show started again. Congratulations. You're the man. Thank you so much. Hans Kim, everybody. That was Hans Kim. That was Hans Kim. And now my hand goes into the bucket. The brand new process of a megaphone and a dirty alleyway. In this, a multi-million dollar state-of-the-art facility. 200 plus people wait in the alley. Your first comedian out of the bucket. We're going to meet them all together. Goes by the name of Frank Ramos. Frank Ramos is going to be first. How exciting. Could be somebody from the audience. How many of you signed up out there by round of applause? Only a few. You fearless souls out there. We are listening to the music from the inside of Hans's girlfriend's head right now. Frank Ramos! Thumbs up. That means he's coming. A little bit of a hype. That was Hans.
Can you imagine passing out from a whippet and then waking up on campus?
Here he is, everybody. Frank Ramos!
So I just moved to Austin about like 2 years ago, where there's this pandemic that happened, and I'm trying to figure out how to do dating here in Austin. The only problem is I tried Tinder and I was like, I think this fucking shit's broken. Like he's swiping, nothing happens. So I tried this other dating app, and I was like, I put my profile in, I put where I work, all this fucking awesome shit, and then I was like, hey Frank, how's it going? I have an opportunity for you. name is Stacy, and I'm a recruiter. I was like, oh my god, this is fucking amazing. So that's actually how I'm doing dating now. I'm going on coffee dates with recruiters. What do I get laid here? All I have.
That's it, huh? 42 seconds of thunder and lightning from Frank Ramos. Wow. He's coming up talking about your dating life. Incredible. Have you tried Grindr yet?
That might work.
Huh?
That might work. I don't know.
Well, what are you into? What kind of girl are you looking for, Frank Ramos? You have a little bit of a twang to you. Shane, what do you think about this guy?
What kind of make me funny. Give me an alley-oop. I don't think you're getting. Unless you want to be. Not good. Unless you want to be, which is fine. I'm only white presenting. I'm not actually. You only what? White presenting.
White?
No, I said gay.
Oh my goodness, what a specimen you are, Frank. How long have you been doing stand-up comedy?
About a minute and 42 seconds.
That makes sense. Okay. There you go. Very good. That's an old reference to an old thing that we don't really do anymore anyway. Frank Ramos. So this is your first time doing stand-up.
Yes.
Explain to us what made you want to do this. How old are you?
I am 41.
41. And you're starting today because?
I have been watching Joe and you guys for a really long time, and I was like, why not throw my hat in the ring? Yeah. Why not me?
Yeah.
You want to know why?
What do you do for work, Frank Ramos?
Software engineer.
Software engineer, absolutely. And how long have you lived in Austin?
2 years.
Okay, where were you before that?
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, California. Why did you leave Los Angeles? During the pandemic?
Way too expensive, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I made it more expensive here. I just switched everything over.
Okay. What do you like to do for fun? What are some hobbies? What do you have on your dating profile?
I like drone racing, actually. It's really fun.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
How about that, babes? I'm an FAA certified pilot.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, I did some films.
Fuck me, right?
Yeah.
In that case.
So you do the small first-person ones, the small drones?
Wow,
Wow, that's cool.
Nice. It's fun.
Very, very cool. What else, other than drones? What else is on your dating profile? Clearly not long hikes along the beach.
It was nice to see a brown guy on the other end of one of those fucking drones. Pleasant surprise.
Oh my God.
Another thing I do, it's like I'm trying to do a startup, so just working in the Web3 space, all that fun stuff. Like,
What's your startup idea?
Called Movieplex. So basically, it's a fucking Netflix. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like a non-censored Netflix.
Okay. How's that going?
It's going well. Yeah, we just raised some money for it, so
You have like investors and stuff, and you go and you pitch to them, and you're like, so here's what it's gonna be.
Check it out.
We have this idea. It's like Netflix, but uncensored, and there's cocks everywhere. Hey, look at that! You got a little trademark. You guys see that? Look at you. Look who made a
What the
funny
fuck is
up
up with
here
this
accidentally,
second
real
bullshit?
quick. Not even thinking about it. Frank.
so happy. It feels good, right?
Are you fucking serious?
Really nice, right?
You look genuinely happy right now. You're
Your
not?
shit is so
I am.
bad.
Yeah, okay.
You're like,
All right.
how
Okay,
would
so
I
Frank,
describe
let's
it?
talk about this. You talked
like-
about dating for 41 seconds.
Instagram is just fumbling the ball,
What was
kicking
your
it out of
last date
bounds.
like?
Kick,
Yeah, so like
Yeah,
I said,
okay,
in Austin, everyone here's a little bit
Bargo,
different
and
than
all
LA,
those other
so
ones
most
are like
people,
can't
my
even get
age are,
past their own
like, married
20.
multiple times.
You guys
have
literally
kids.
could just
Right, they're straight.
waltz into this bitch. But, like, yeah, oh, your
It's
app
way
is so
different vibe. I'm
bad.
not used to that in LA.
You don't even have to
So
hire
the
me. Just
last
give me an
date
after
you went
to
on,
clean
like,
this
where
shit
do
up.
you go?
It's
Give us an
so
example
bad.
of how how a Frank
You guys paying
Ramos,
attention?
fucking rolls.
It's usually just like coffee dates just to see if they're not catfishing first, and then after that it's just like dates.
But what do you think they think? What is your profile? What is your profile?
Mine is really honest. Like they already know what they're getting. Like you never know. I never know what I'm getting. So
Okay. Do you get catfished a lot?
I think half the people on Tinder are catfish. Like so, I don't think.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the bots and all this bullshit. Now with this Chat GPT bullshit, we're all fucked.
Wow. Okay. I don't
Break into a Def Jam set. Chat GPT bullshit. Goddammit. Yeah, there you go. Fire it up.
What's your best date in Austin? Your most successful, most pleasing, pleasurable date been like? You have a one-night stand with any of these fucking bots or anything?
No, they're all fucking terrible. Like I said, the second.
Give us an example of how you've blown it during a date.
Okay, I blew it because I said I don't date women that have kids, and that's just not. I should have said it a lot better, I guess.
Yeah, and like after you came is when you should have said that.
I have to go to the bathroom
It's
first.
not really saying it differently, it's when you say it. It's like, by the way, peace. I don't like kids. Thank you. Here's the towel. It's really a timing thing, Frank.
So you think it's harder to date out here than it is in LA?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Really? That is wild.
Yeah.
That is unheard of. I've never heard of such a thing. That is incredible. Have you tried meeting people in real life?
So I'm here, ladies. Like, what's up? That's what I'm here.
Is there a lady? Raise your hand out there if you're a single lady that's willing to go on a date this week with Frank Ramos. Anybody out there?
Let's do it. See, it's hard out here.
Is that a real one? Why don't you come up here, lady? Come on up here. Let's see what we're dealing with here. She's got the balls to raise her hand. Let's see what goes on here. This is Kill Tony. Anything can happen. She almost tripped. She almost got a real Spotify deal after falling at the mothership. Here she is, everybody. Wow, look at this. What a gentleman. Step on up to that microphone, sweetheart. What's your name?
My name's Mary.
Hi, Mary. Oh my God, you're so charismatic. You're much better looking than I thought you would be.
Thank you.
Coming from the back, willing to go on a date with Frank Ramos. Well, let me.
Seems like a real sweet guy, though, right?
Yeah. And you have a startup.
And he has a startup. She's interested in a startup. Very, very good.
Yeah, Frank. No. Run the goddamn 1 yard line, Frank. Fucking play it cool.
He's about to take her back to his place for whippets. So, you're close with Frank. You're right next to him. He's a good-looking guy. He's got a startup. Don't ever do that with your head again, Frank. That was literally the gayest thing you've done since you got on stage, which says a lot because at one point you went like this. Incredible. So, did you say Mary? Mary, did you sign up tonight?
No.
So you just came with some friends. Have you seen the show before?
I've never seen the show.
This is amazing.
Me and my friend waited in line and we got in because we said we were a group of four, and here we are.
I love it. You paid for tickets, right?
Yeah.
Goddamn right. Okay, perfect. Scared me there for a second. I thought we were gonna have our first fire door guy here tonight. That was close. Well, Mary, I'm gonna tell you something. We've been doing this show for almost 10 years, and there's a lot of magic that happens on this show. Sometimes it's somebody's first time and it goes good. Sometimes, somebody got their U.S. citizenship here a few weeks ago. One thing that we also have been famous for doing in the last 10 years is having magical moments happen. And I was wondering if maybe to close out his time on the stage, if you'd be willing to give Frank Ramos a real Austin, Texas kiss. She thinks you're gay too, faggot. everybody. What a good sport. I'm going to buy Mary a drink.
That was pretty good. Wait. So she doesn't want to go on a date with him? I thought the whole thing was like he can go on a date with her.
I don't know. She took off running.
I know.
She got out of here. I think she smelled cum on his breath and fucking started jet. Frank, you got pulled out of the bucket first tonight. It takes a lot of balls to do that, and we know you love balls. You had your first time on stage. You rolled with the punches. You're actually, you have a very good on-stage presence. You're ridiculously likable, and if you write and do this more often, who knows what the fucking happened. Ladies and gentlemen, there he goes, Frank Ramos. Here's a little joke book. Take a little joke book with you. That's from the great Boneseye. Real Kill Tony little joke books. Real Texas leather. Check out Boneseye on Instagram. Bonezeye. Alex Olinger is next. Or Olinger, perhaps. You guys still having fun out there? A fun fact for you, while we're waiting for Alex, these little joke books say Kill Tony on the front and You Suck on the back.
Or it has a bomb on it if they bomb really bad.
And the big ones are just cool. Alex Olinger is next. And here we go. Alex Olinger, hopefully any second, for the love of fucking God. It's a new venue. We're working out some of the kinks as we go. How many of you like it when comedians do good on this show? How many of you like it when comedians do bad on this show? All right, here he is, everybody. Alex Olinger.
What a great thing to hear right when I walk in. How many of you like when people do bad? Yeah! This is what we're here for. Fuck, I saw a hat the other day that said, "Make America Gay Again." I don't think America was never gay, was it? Not enough to be gay again. I mean, that's like really gay, and then it stopped. I just like the idea of like the gay founding fathers. Just sitting there like, Quincy. Yes, Benjamin? I have a question. Do these slaves make me look fat? I think this is a targeted ad. Has anybody seen these shoes that like add like 2.5 inches to men's height to get them pussy? Dude, who is 5'4" like me and then gets to 5'6" and is like, I can fuck her now. I think I got it. Hey. Oh.
Alex Olinger. A great set.
Thank you.
You've been on this show before. I remember you.
Yeah, like 2 times.
2 times. It always goes good for you, doesn't it?
It's been pretty
Is
fun.
that your favorite set so far?
Yeah, it was.
Indeed.
Because I was out in the alley and then I didn't know what was going on, so I just had to do the material. And that was fun, kind of.
Yeah.
I was not expecting Shane Gillis.
Well,
You know what I mean? And like, that was kind of cool too.
I guarantee you he wasn't expecting you, Alex Olinger.
Yo, Rogan. Oh, god damn. Rogan said, dude,
He
the
does.
fucking Reddit comments have been saying that. I gotta get skinny or
Except
something.
Rogan wears jackets that fit him properly. I don't know what that is. Did someone shrink you earlier? What is going on?
It's like someone put a curse on Joe.
Yeah.
Joe, are you in there? I was left out in the sun too long. Yep.
Alex, what do you do for work?
I work construction.
What?
Yeah, I've been doing like. It doesn't look like it.
You're like one of the little
fucking Legos? Alright. Okay. No, we're good. It's cool. Thank you, Shane, for that. That's what I needed tonight. People are going to see this. my bad. My dad's gonna see me later and be like, fucking Legos?
But
We're
it
very
is something like
smart.
that. Isn't it like tiny homes or something that you do? Like, what
the fuck, dude? What the God damn it.
What exactly do you do in construction? You work in like
We make custom shit for people's houses, like rich people.
Cookies in trees.
Can you let me have something? Can you let me have 30 seconds? My bad. Try my best.
So what exactly? What is it? What is it exactly that you do? It's at the North Pole. Just trying to figure it out here. You make toys for little kids, and that's what you're constructing. Is that?
I make a lot of shoes for the orphans.
No, what exactly do you do?
Fuck.
There must be. I see a lot of construction. Everybody like specializes in something. There must be like, are you the guy?
No, it's like rich people who are moving to Austin ask us to make things for their houses.
Like what? Like,
oh, dude, this one guy is making a sex dungeon. We get to make that. Wow. No, I'm serious. Look at that.
I thought Tim was. I was leaving.
so
Gay sex.
So what are you putting in this sex dungeon? Can you describe your method of approach here?
There's some rings, like metal rings in chains.
Oh my goodness.
For the dude to be like this, I think. And the whole stairway down is brass. Everything is brass going down there.
Oh my god.
Yeah. A lot of brass.
Dog, this is the most bullshit.
You can grab these
Get that, you guys are assholes. Fuck you.
I think if I jumped or like got a running start, I could be up there like a
No,
gymnast.
okay, well, why are we? That's ridiculous.
How tall are you exactly for the podcast listeners?
5 feet. 5. Hold on. I hear you, brother. Gotta give him a good number. You know.
What did you?
Where am I
5'5".
coming
5'5".
up?
Okay, but how about with the insoles taken out
Yeah.
of the shoes?
A high 5'1".
You have a girlfriend?
Yes, I do.
How tall is she? 6'4".
That'd be fucking sick, look.
I bet.
If I was fucking a 6'4" girl, none of you would be laughing.
Yeah. No, we would be because I'd be doing jokes about how you can't 69
I
with
want
her.
61.
She's sucking your dick and you're just tossing her belly button salad. The old iceberg wedge, you know what I mean? The old fucking. Yeah. Alright. How tall is your girlfriend?
She's about like 5'1".
Okay.
Ooh, nice. Yeah. I got a shorter one.
So it makes you feel normal.
It does. Nice one.
You got mud.
What was that?
I was gonna say you lived in the Shire. Was that both times?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a beautiful home. It's a wooden door in the side of a hill.
Yeah.
Every night, dude, wizards and people come over and we go on adventures to find the ring.
I think we gotta stop with this. He had a really good set.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was incredible. Tell us how comedy's been going for you, Alex.
It's actually been going better than it has previously.
What do you think the adjustment that you've made recently? Again, how long have you been on it again?
About 6 years.
6 years. So what has been your most recent adjustment or whatever that makes you think it's going better? Is there something in particular that you've been doing?
I would just like forget about people's bullshit. No, like I just go up and do my thing. Don't fucking believe me. I had a good set. Clearly it works.
Yeah.
Fucking trombone player, whatever the fuck.
Oh,
I can do it too.
That was the mic.
I can do it too.
Hey, that's right. It was a funny one. Don't run.
Fuck you, lady.
Be on my fucking friend, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turned
Thank you.
against each other.
You know what's funny? I knew it was gonna be good when he walked out. Like right when you guys were saying like you want to see comics.
No, there's a ton of bullshit.
I just looked over and was like, what the fuck? And I was like,
That's a really scary thing to hear. Almost
Yeah,
immediately.
yeah, I bet.
I've never been in here. This is fucking cool. Yeah.
Right.
It's like,
There's like alien shit. Yeah, you're gonna be back in the alleyway in 30 seconds.
You better soak it in, my friend. I would like to. Alex, I would love to have you back on the Secret Show. I just got booked on the show. Thank you. Alex Olinger, there he goes, everybody. On to the next one. Hans Hilton. Hans Hilton is next.
Let's see if we can get this moving a little bit faster. You guys, come on. Let's play some music or something. What's going on? How's everybody doing?
I call the name Hans Hilton is in the mix. This is definitely a new name. I would know if I had seen a Hans Hilton before. Incredible that 2 out of the 4 comedians so far tonight are Hanses. This is very exciting. Perhaps this is a cross between Hans Kim and Paris Hilton. Here he is, Hans Hilton, everybody. The Boston! I got 3 kids, so last year for my birthday, I got a vasectomy. The number 1 question guys ask me is, did it hurt? Did it hurt? Less than a 4th kid would hurt. But I was really nervous going into it, so I was trying to find ways to get rid of the nerves, and one clinic recommended nitrous oxide. You guys remember the laughing gas from the dentist's office? Their motto was, come laugh your balls off with us. And it was a great start, but I was so nervous, I kept researching. Another clinic recommends a brosectomy. That's where 3 of your friends come with you. You guys all get stitched together. That's when I found out I don't have 3 good friends because I went alone. But the biggest thing I was worried about was that it wasn't going to work because they say it's supposed to keep you from having kids. And when you know, I went home, those 3 fuckers were still there. Didn't keep me from having anything. I called my wife while I was waiting out in the alley and told her I was waiting, hoping to perform for 1 minute. She said I should be really good at that because I've got lots of experience.
All right, Hans Hilton.
yeah.
Is that your real name, Hans Hilton? What the fuck?
I've been asked my whole life if it was my stage name, and that's my real name, but now it's also my stage name.
Wow. What other stages were you on? No, seriously. Is it just comedy?
Just got
Alright. You got like a Christian vibe?
yeah. I've been told I've got youth pastor vibes, yeah.
Big time, dude. Big time. That smile? While someone's insulting you, just like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I am way too nice, yeah.
You are?
Yes.
Where are you from?
California.
Okay. What part?
I was born in Linwood, California, and currently live in Downey, California.
There we go.
Oh, wow. Such a place
Fuck
I've never
yeah.
heard of. That's incredible.
And Linwood's better known by our neighbors, Compton and Watts, so you can probably fill in the blanks.
Wow. How often do you say the N-word?
Oh, sure. Yeah, we said
Not
that.
ever anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Hans Hilton. What do you do for work?
I sell knives.
No.
To who?
Hold fill in the blank.
Yeah, exactly. Great location for that.
Kitchen knives, kitchen knives.
Really? Kitchen knives? Cutco?
Cutco, yeah.
Wow. So like you're like up there on the pyramid, huh?
Not up there now. I've been selling them for 21 years. So
21 years
Yeah.
you've been a Cutco guy?
I have, yeah.
Holy shit.
Sold $3.5 million worth of kitchen knives.
Oh my goodness. Wow. What's 3.5 million divided by 21 years? I want to know if he's actually successful.
I did start off slow.
You son of a bitch. So Hans, you have 3 kids. You now have a vasectomy, so you're pulling another Hans. You're just blowing loads inside of your lady ruthlessly as well, right?
My friends asked me if I'm just spraying my seed freely, and I was like, I don't think you call it seed anymore because we're not planting humans, but...
Go on.
Okay, Hans. What do you do for fun? How do you stay excited with 3 kids and a lady that you've been banging forever?
She's way hotter than me for starters, so that's lots of fun.
Oh wow, this is another Hans situation. A guy that comes inside of a woman that he shouldn't be with should just be called pulling a Hans from now on. This is incredible. How did you get her? What's your secret?
I met her selling knives.
Oh, and you're like, let me fuck you.
That's pretty good.
I was like, you can say yes or.
Yeah, damn right, Hans. I love it. You have any secrets to keeping it fresh in the bedroom? 3 kids in. You have any special moves that you do or anything? Is there anything that you think you specialize in the bedroom? You have like a move or something? Something you do with your finger or your butthole or something, perhaps? I don't know.
Hans, do you love eating pussy or not?
What gets my wife going is reading bedtime stories to the kids. Yeah.
Wow, that is some Jerry Sandusky shit I've ever heard of before. What the fuck?
I should clarify to our kids.
That's still. Sorry, while you're reading, you're like, I'm getting my wife so well. Yeah. You know what's coming when you're reading. You're like, I'm gonna fuck after this. But you're like, get the fuck to bed. Yeah, finally hard. Go to bed. For real.
Does that
Do you get hard when you read to your fucking kids? Answer the fucking question.
do you?
The answer's yes, dude. You could answer it if you know.
I've never been posed a question in such
Hans is great. These are likable people.
It's incredible. It is a likable bunch here tonight. This guy gets hard while his wife gets wet while they're reading to their kids. The couch.
17-year-old kids.
Ah, look who's still awake.
Son, we're going to read 50 Shades of Grey. Dad, please.
Not again,
I
Dad.
need this, son.
Holy shit. Hans, congratulations, man. You had your first set of your life. You got some laughs.
I don't think that was the first set of his life.
Oh, it wasn't?
I've been doing this for 1 year.
Oh, wow. It seemed like the first set of your life. Damn. Sorry, Hans. Well, I guess, where you been doing it the whole time in Austin? Or in Cali?
LA, yeah.
So where do you go up in LA?
Comedy Store, Hollywood, La Jolla, been the 2
Damn,
that
that's
I'm
the
most
kind of
excited
talent
about.
the Comedy Store in Hollywood's pulling nowadays, folks. If you're wondering of going where you should plan your next vacation, I'm just kidding. You're talking about the open mic, right?
No.
You're getting booked at shows at the fucking Comedy Store? Wait, what? Who? Wait, what?
Shut up out there, you jealous fucks. Good job, dude.
I'm very likable.
Well, don't say it.
God. There's a door guy with a trunk full of knives right now. Here's a little joke book. Can you catch, Hans? Your moment of truth. Very
Yes.
good. Hans,
You suck.
make some noise for him. There goes Hans Hilton, everybody. We're going to get one of our regulars up here right now. This guy, famous for his unbelievable roasting skills, his unbelievable writing, his unbelievable performances, headlining all around the world, baby. This is the one and only David motherfucking Lucas, everyone. With a brand new minute.
My 8-year-old, she goes to private school, and I went to career day. And got up with their parents. They said some noble shit like, I want to be a doctor like my dad, a lawyer like my mom, an accountant. This bitch got up there and said, I want to be a rapper. I'm like, you ain't got to go to private school for that. You can go to regular school for that, bitch. If you want to be like Cardi B, what the fuck? If you want to pop your pussy, you need to catch the bus, bitch. Like, her mom's boyfriend recently got COVID. And I was scared because, you know, I'm out here, they're in LA, and he takes up my slack. I sent flowers and a card to the hospital. I'm like, nigga, we need you. What is like, how dare you try to tap out now, motherfucker? All right, thank y'all, man.
Hell yeah, love it. Strong, on point, all real shit. Your real life. David Lucas with another fucking stellar minute. How's it going, my friend?
Shit. What you got a jacket, nigga?
Oh, come on. What is going on? You're already trying. You're just going to rush right into it? What are you wearing? A fucking heated blanket for a sweater right now? What the fuck is that, dude? Why are you in a baby?
You look like a pastor of penis, nigga. Get your coming to you out of the book of scrotum.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
The fuck you got that jacket on for?
What do you mean?
Like, how'd you feel? Is it crocheted? Is it? I'm just wondering why y'all...
No, not all of us show up to work in fucking sweatpants wearing our fucking daughter's shoes. What the hell are those? Oh my god.
Tony, you got your man shoes on, nigga. You wear 6 and women for real.
I guess every pants are sweatpants when you're you. You have short legs for your body.
Yeah. And you got a big asshole for your body.
That's true, actually. I do have a gaping asshole. I don't know how you know that.
I know them cartel members like to stuff shit up your ass, nigga. You was a valuable asset to chop on, nigga. Your ass. He can get 12 pounds over the border.
Yeah.
No Vaseline.
They can sneak humans up your ass, David. Full-size illegal immigrants just coming in, being shot out like baby zebras on the other side of the border. Unbelievable. The great David Lucas. Very sweaty today, huh?
Nigga, well, y'all don't know. Y'all ain't never walked the 30 million steps in this club to get back here. There's a whole bunch of steps.
It is quite the trip. David Lucas is going to be fucking 100 pounds thin.
Right, I'm going to be thin as a bitch. Tony, you ain't going to be no straightener. That's crazy.
That's well,
you hang around all these masculine men and you still act like a bitch.
Well, that's true. Fat guy. No, I love it. You are soaking wet. I love it. I'm just going to keep you up here.
I got a shacket on, nigga. What you expect? What is it? A shacket.
A shacket?
Yeah. It's a shirt jacket.
Oh, my.
Kind of rhymes with faggot. You know?
Oh.
You don't know shit about fashion. You got a fucking gay dead man's jacket on, nigga. He's not gonna need this anymore.
They took it off him when he was in the coffin. He died from AIDS. He was an old friend.
Jesus.
I love it.
Well, you'll walk 100,000 miles for AIDS, right?
Where do you even get something like that? Like, what
shit, I think,
you're dressed like a Kleenex box right now. It is incredible.
Shane, shut your ass up. Don't do it. You look like you play wheelchair basketball, nigga.
Oh, shit.
Like a melancholy face. That nigga's Shane face is like a screen mask, nigga. I knew you were gonna do this. You've been on my dick all week. I knew these cameras would come out. Last night you should have heard how he introed me. He's like, this next guy's my best friend. He's my favorite comic in the world. You soft bitch. Fuck you.
Oh,
I get nasty when the lights came on.
That's what we do, man. You know, I love retarded people, but I got a retarded uncle, nigga. I've been fucking with him for a long time, bro. Special Olympics, all that. This nigga 3 gold medals in the Special Olympics.
Hell yeah.
Fucking beer drinking, fucking.
Yeah, that's about it. I'd probably lose the rest. Yeah.
David, you've been working out lately. How's that been going for you?
Great, man.
You have a new trainer now?
Yeah. That's going good, bro.
You post about it. You post it on Instagram every time you work out, I notice, but I never see any differences. But I always see the pictures of
We'll
you.
never see no differences, nigga. You do Pilates. You don't know how fucking flexible you is. This motherfucker jump in there and hit a split, nigga.
I do Pilates and you eat a lot.
Oh, shit. I wish I had one around with that truck.
I do hot yoga and you do hot yogurt.
I live way too great chicks. Fucking weak motherfuckers.
Sure, I have a delicious German chocolate in the back.
You probably got the strength on the top to make your ass.
I will arm wrestle you right now.
Tony, let's go.
I'm
Let's go. Let's go.
I mean, how would we even do it? Oh my God! Wait,
Let's go. Where a table at?
I will arm wrestle you tomorrow night.
No, nigga, no.
We'll set it up. Okay.
I'll tell you, we need a table.
Grab a table.
We need a table.
You can't do it at an angle.
Who got side bets
You
here?
have to be across from each other.
Hey, I'll put 10,000 on myself right now.
$10. Whoa.
10,000.
Shane, what do you think? Who do you think's going to win out of these two?
I saw Tony secretly jacked.
I know. I never bet against Tony then.
Tony does
shit.
have that.
Son of a bitch.
Holy shit, guys.
Up his elbow because he's a cheater. No, I give it to David Lucas, sure, whatever. With a 300-pound weight advantage in the sweatiest palm in Texas right now.
You were very close.
His elbow off the table and pulling towards himself. He got the victory, everybody. David, you're a legend. You do it every week. We love you.
Hey, appreciate y'all, man. Check out the tour dates. I'll be in Ontario, Irvine, and Oxnard, Improv in California.
David Lucas, everybody. There you go.
That was shockingly hard.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be an easy win for me. Having ridiculous confidence sometimes can be overwhelming.
I thought you did good.
Callan Glaw, everybody. Callan Glaw. Woo! I'm out of breath. How do you guys feel? What other podcast has arm wrestling matches between 400-pound men and 75-pound lesbians? And the lesbian almost won, by the way. Yeah. A lot of shady shit going on out there. Here he is, Callan Glaw, everyone. Holy shit, Callan Glaw.
So, sometimes I wish I was blind. Like when I go to Hooters, you know? Because, like, the golden rule at Hooters is you can look, but you can't touch. Unless you're blind, then you can touch whatever the fuck you want, you know? Hey, think about it, right? Like if a seeing guy cops a feel on a waitress, you know, he's like a sicko pervert. But, like, if a blind guy cops a feel, he's just looking for the bathroom, you know? Another time I was blind is I was watching this Western movie about two broke cowboys. So in the movie, Heath Ledger bangs Jake Gyllenhaal. I used to think the scariest thing Heath Ledger ever done is blow up the hospital as the Joker. Yeah, little did I know that would be his second scariest movie. I don't know if you all saw in the Super Bowl, but the flyover was piloted by all females. Yeah, it's also the first time the flyover was 15 minutes late. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Callan Glaw. Hell yes.
What's up, guys?
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. One of the best looking Lego men we've ever had up here. This is incredible.
Yeah, 1 minute's tough for him.
Yeah.
It takes about 40 seconds to get adjusted to your fucking face. You walked out, this whole crowd was like, wait, is he hot or... No, he's not. But he is hot. Wait, what is he? Something.
You are something, Callan. You do have quite the fucking face on you.
Yeah.
How's life going with that face?
Life's going all right, man. Someone said I look like Johnny Bravo, apparently.
It's what I was trying to... I think that's what I was thinking of. I said to Red Band, this fucking guy looks like something, and I don't know what it is. What else do you get a lot of?
Like the Chad, was that like the Chad meme or whatever that...
Oh, Giga Chad. I get that sometimes.
Yeah.
Also, who was the guy that fought Rocky, the Russian dude? Yeah.
Or like a hot Conan O'Brien or something.
Hey, all right. Yeah.
That's pretty good, though. I get fucking wheelchair basketball.
Yeah. Or someone told me Chris Hemsworth if he had AIDS, apparently.
Yeah, I can see that. Or like when he first wakes up in the morning or something like that.
Yeah.
So, Callan, what do you do for work?
I'm in tech sales. Sell co-location if anyone's interested in buying.
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
How long have you been on stand-up?
About a year and a half now.
And what made you want to start doing it?
So actually, Norm Macdonald, listened to him, and I always had thought about it. Listening, I was like, oh, this guy's freaking awesome. And kind of got some inspiration from that, and jumped on into it in Des Moines, Iowa. So, yeah.
Is that where you're from?
Yeah, from Iowa, yep.
That explains it.
Yep.
Now the face makes sense. Your grandmother got raped by your great-grandfather.
Yeah. Well, the meth, too, but yeah.
He haunts her. That means he came inside of her.
I missed that part.
Yeah. You were in the alleyway. So, Callan, how long have you lived in Austin? You visiting or what's going on?
Yeah, so I moved down here. I don't know what this is. That's kind of stupid. I moved down here in July. Yeah.
You moved here in July?
Mid-July.
Okay. And what do you love about Austin?
The Latin women, Tony.
Oh, wow. You have a type. Yeah, you're out there in the fucking cornfields in Iowa. You've never seen anything like that, huh? The farmers in Iowa are all white people, so...
I didn't meet a black guy until I was 18 years old, dude.
You did?
No, when I was like 12 years old, dude.
What was he, the help?
No.
It's in Iowa, John. Don't grow it like that. Iowa's different.
Very racist people in Iowa, am I correct?
Mostly nice, but a little bit racist, yeah, I would say so. Well, yeah.
What's the most racist thing you've ever seen happen in Iowa? Look right at John in his face when you.
Yeah, well, honestly, so I was up here before, about a couple months ago, and...
You were on Kiltony?
Yeah, well, I was...
How do I not remember this face?
I never forget a face. Holy shit, look at that. Yes, yeah, it was that. Yeah.
Whoa, Paul Deemer on the horns?
He tried to get me to say the N-word last time I was here.
Is that true?
Yeah, we like...
You have the kind of face that makes people want you to say the N-word.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. So we talked about last time I was here, but I did acting in college, and the role I played was a racist cop. So, the players, yeah.
Wow. Did I have you recite one of your lines?
We did, and that's when I said N-word, but as the N-word, yeah.
Okay.
You said the N-word? Yeah, I said it like multiple times. And I also, like, there was a scene where I had to, like, rape a woman. You said the N-word and then raped a lady? Well, literally exactly that for a fucking college film? Yeah, dude. And it was a gay college one, too, dude. And it was gay? Yeah, it's gay. Stonewall. Yeah.
Wait, what? This was like a school project? Like you had to do this for your grades?
Yeah, so in college I was an acting major, and one of the shows they had was about Stonewall. And I played a racist cop that stuck his hands down a woman's pants and beat her up and called her the N-word a couple times.
Wow, did you play Donald Trump? That's incredible. Hand in the pants. Drop the N-word, grab the pussy. That's incredible.
Like, while you're doing it, you're like, this is good. This is good. I can put myself on camera doing this because this is going to be good. Felt kind of right. And then you saw it and you're like, fuck. I'm ruined. Forever. No, yeah, it's pretty sweet. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
Amazing. So these, how did you describe them? Latino women?
Yeah, Latin women. Yeah.
Latin.
Yeah. Good Latin woman. Yeah, they're great.
Okay, so do you have a girlfriend now?
No, I don't have a girlfriend currently. Yeah.
Right, but that's your type. You find a Latina, you ask her out?
Basically, yeah. So since I moved down here, again, not a lot of Latin women in Iowa, but dude, the fucking hips, dude. Holy shit.
The hips?
The hip and the ass, dude. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You got a little fire too, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No.
No?
What was the last part?
We got a little fire. A little personality behind them.
Yeah. A little fucking tapatio, you know what I mean?
Oh, Cholula, dude.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, the last time that you've been with a Latina, was that in Iowa or here?
No, here. I was never with a Latina in Iowa.
Right.
So, yeah.
This is a new thing for you.
It's a new thing, yeah.
They're trying to take over.
1,000%.
Are you aware of how easily they get pregnant?
I very much am. Yeah, I'm a very heavy condom user.
You seem like a condom.
What?
Yeah.
It's fucked up. These are condoms.
What did the Latina girls say when you pull out the condoms? Like, what is that? What the fuck is that? What are you doing? I can't even see it no more. You make it disappear. Now it looks like a ghost. What's that? Is that Latina condom music? John has an instrument for this. Hey! No, take something in my instinct make me want to tell you to take that off. All right. We got a little out of control there. So, everything always go good with the condoms? What kind of condom do you use? You seem like you use like one of the hot and cold ones or something like that.
Yeah, big Trojan rib guy. Yeah.
Are you worried about her pleasure?
100%. Yeah. I'm a giver, dude. Yeah.
Right.
You got big dick?
I would say slightly above average.
Yeah.
Describe it.
Yeah, with that head, I was going to say it too. Like a gigantism. Like a normal dude with gigantism.
Gigantic head with like a big smile.
Yeah.
Dude, you have a fucking jawline on you, Callan. Incredible. You have a good relationship with your parents?
Actually, a very good relationship. Yeah.
No, you know. What do you mean, actually? Yeah, dude.
Let me ask you this, Callan. Let's say you went back home for the holidays to celebrate in Iowa with your parents that are still together. They'd eat dinner together every night. They probably go to church on Sundays.
Not anymore, but yeah.
Not anymore, right? Yeah, nobody believes in God anymore. It's been a rough few years for that guy. But let me ask you this. Let's say you go back for Christmas and you don't warn them, and you bring a little fucking Maria home with you or something like that, what do you think their honest, true, truthful reaction would be?
Yeah, honestly, I think they'd be pretty chill about it. They're pretty open people. Yeah.
It's really great.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah.
I hear your answer. I know that they're going to probably watch this at some point. Like, hey, Mom, Dad, got on again. I have a good relationship with you, so I tell you things like this. Yeah, it'll be on YouTube in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You bring the Latina girl home. They present it like they don't care. They go up to their bedroom.
Yeah.
What do you think they say that?
They say, hey, Kelly, I hope that guy's wearing those Trojan ripped condoms. You know what I'm saying?
Probably true.
Does your mom or your dad have a head like you?
Probably on my mom's side, I would say.
Your mom?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
God damn, I was hoping your dad had that head. You got a blockhead mom?
Yeah, a little bit.
Your mom's a blockhead.
Yeah. Shout out Kelly, dude. Your mom's a blockhead.
Shout outs to the moms. All right, Callan, congratulations. Very fun times. Fun interview.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, there he goes, Callan Glaw. He's going home with a gel blaster. You got a joke book last time, right? Yeah, who gives a fuck? There he goes. How about a hand for Wario going back to his seat right here? Hipster Wario just making his way back. This fucking table pisses a lot. Nick James is next. Hell yeah. How fun. Still slightly out of breath from arm wrestling David Lucas, for any of you keeping track out there. That was hard. I'm gonna take him on again soon. I don't take defeat lightly. Maybe 2 months. Maybe 1. I'll train for it. Here he is, everybody. Nick James. Make some noise for Nick, everybody. These guys wait all night in the patio. One more time for Nick James.
Sup? So, comedy's hard, right? But not for the reasons you think. Y'all probably think, oh, bombing has to be the worst part about doing stand-up, right? Wrong. Worst part about doing stand-up is bombing in front of someone you're trying to have sex with. Any aspiring comedians in this audience, here's some advice. Never bring a date to a comedy show you're performing on. I did that once and I bombed so hard I could hear the pussy dry up from across the room. I don't know if you guys have ever heard the sound of a vacuum seal before. Sounds a little bit like... God damn it, dude. That happened to me. I'm like, all right, I gotta talk to this date. I gotta preserve the possibility of getting laid later. So after the show, I corner her. Well, I don't corner her, but you know what I mean. Like, I talk to her like, baby, look, I promise I'm funny. Can you please touch me later? She's like, oh, dude, I'll fuck you. Just quit comedy, please. That's my time. Thank you. I'm Nick James.
Unbelievable. Fuck yeah. How about you guys just don't fucking touch anything the whole time? Why don't we try that state-of-the-art sound guys? Fucking unbelievable. Hello? How about a hand for the sound guys back there? Literally. I can't imagine what the hell's going on, but... Nick, how do you feel?
Pretty good, honestly.
I hope you didn't bring a girl to this show tonight, I gotta be honest with you.
I hope you didn't bring a fucking gun.
Oh, I never heard that one before, Shane. Jeez.
Well,
Alright, we're cool. We're cool, bro.
No, you're my favorite. Don't show up tomorrow, though.
Jesus.
Yes, dude.
Hell yeah, Nick. You know what you look like. You prepared for this.
Yeah, I look like the guy he shoots.
Yeah.
They call him Kill Tony for a reason, you know? That's
Yeah. Kill that motherfucker.
All right, Shane.
Yo, bring a gun.
No, Shane. Stop it.
For real, shoot that.
No,
Stop it.
I'm not going to be the guy that shoots Tony. I'm going to leave it for all the fucking guys that are going to bomb outside.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
I like your style, Nick. How long have you been raping corpses for? Hell yeah. What do you really do for work?
Let's see. Right now, I'm in telemarketing. I'm in a call center.
Wow. So are you like selling things?
Kinda.
And you're in a place? So
Yeah.
technically you're in cell?
Well,
Could you just give me the fucking finger? You want to arm wrestle right now, you piece of shit?
oh no, all loose.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. You guys know how that would go.
I'm sorry, Tony. I'm sorry. Please don't.
No, I'm not gonna arm wrestle you. It's okay. It's becoming the new theme of the show.
You have to kill him now.
No, it's so good. I like him.
It's okay. Nick, how long have you been doing stand-up?
About 4 years now.
All of it here in Austin?
Now about 7 months in Austin. Most of it up in New England.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you from? Sleepy Hollow?
Not far, actually. Connecticut.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, you remember?
It is Connecticut, right?
Yeah, I've been
No, I don't remember. I just know what people from Connecticut are like.
Yeah.
I study the humans. You ever heard of Slata, Texas? No. Then you don't know shit. You see what I'm talking about? Like, I know all about it. Anyway, so Nick, you're from Connecticut. You've been here for 7 months. That must be quite a culture shock because there's literally not a human having any fun in Connecticut anywhere at any time. And now you're here in the live music and comedy capital of the world. So explain to us what the last 7 months have been like for you.
Well, let's see. I've been going to a lot of concerts. Been not getting as much pussy as I thought, but
Well, I've not been getting quite as much. I gotta be honest, Tony. My statistics on the vagina are at an all-time low. We've had higher amounts of fluid surrounding my penile regions, and this is not the best of times.
I think you look good, dude.
Oh,
You're like Timothy Chalamet. You get Chalamet? Yeah, you do. Shut up, lady. That's Timothy Chalamet.
oh, thank you. That's honestly like the nicest celebrity I've ever been compared to.
Oh, yeah.
Who do people normally compare you to?
Sheldon.
Let's see, like I guess Steve Buscemi a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so when you say you're not getting as much pussy as you're used to, Nick, what's like your move? Where do you normally find girls at? What do you normally do?
It's honestly random. Like it's like a mix of like online dating and just me not spurking out in public every now and then.
Spurking?
Yeah, it's you're not aware of this term. It's short for Asperger's, shorthand for Asperger's. You know, basically I'm not autistic, but sometimes I'll, like right now,
What a dork.
You know what? Like Asperger's, one thing they're not good at lying. Like you just did. Remember you tried to lie?
Oh no, like I get laid sometimes.
So, like the last time you got laid by anyone, take us through how does that happen? How in the world does that happen?
All right, so the last time I got laid was a couple months ago.
73 months.
So there was this girl living downstairs from me. She was about 40 years old, and I was drunk, and she was very drunk. She had nice titties, though. Tight vagina for her age, really. No condom, of course.
Ripped for his pleasure.
Very much a butterface, but good ass, I will say.
Wow, what about her? So stupid.
I see what you did there.
So no condom, butterface. Are you hitting it from behind, or are you going missionary, just fucking scared, shocking the world, just straight eye contact? This is good for me. My statistics have been low lately. I pulled a Hans.
since you asked, unfortunately, it was missionary. So she had this like weird sex face, like where she kept going like, oh,
God, that's horrible.
I know.
Sucks. I bet it helped you last a little longer, though, right?
No, it was
This is fucking horrible.
kinda, yeah. Right. Like it was. I was kind of proud of myself. I was going like 20 minutes, but like I really wish I had
Oh
finished.
shit, you fucked late for 20 fucking minutes.
Yeah, like I was also on like mushrooms too, so it's like, I was like half soft on her and only like got hard towards the end, like as the shrooms were wearing off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you, you're a little fucking.
Been there, brother. That's how that goes.
You're a little party machine, just getting drunk at your apartment, eating mushrooms. What else are you into?
Let's see. I quit.
Well, I make my own acid sometimes.
No. Like I have been like trying to like find dose, like microdosing of the mushrooms. Like I've been trying to weight on a scale, trying to like do the whole gel cap capsule so I can get my exact dosage down, so I don't accidentally like fuck up a trip in public. I did that once, and holy shit, like never again.
Yeah, you don't want people to think you're creepy out here.
No. Yeah, it's bad enough as it is, but like when I'm tripping, like it's actually like
Craziest thing you've ever done while tripping?
Oh god. So do you want to hear about the time I got naked or the time I went to a movie theater?
Why do I feel like it's the same story?
What were they playing, Batman in Colorado?
Yeah.
Drop two. Little guest set.
No, but no. Alright, so I'll just go with the naked story because that's clearly the more fun one. So to be fair, this one was when I was on acid. This is the first time I ever tried doing acid, and for those of you who know, the best thing to do on the first time is just do one tap, just start small. I'm a fucking retard, so I took 4 tabs on my first go. Yeah,
And then what happened? Come on, get to the good shit. What is this, a fucking...
15 minutes later, I'm leaving the parking lot of my drug dealer's apartment. I come up all at once, and for some reason, I don't know why I did this. I just dropped my pants, grabbed my dick, and I just yelled, "Who are you?" And I ran into the woods, and I don't remember anything after that.
Wait a second. That act out that you just did would lead us to believe that your cock is like 14 inches long.
I can see it.
What do you...
I like it.
What do you really packing down there other than an AK-47?
It's like a good like 6.5.
Okay, how about when it gets hard?
I got 7.5.
This homophobe. Oh, disgusting. 6.5 lots, it's fine. But Tony, don't ask when he's hard. That would be gay.
Man, I'll show it to you right now. Look. No.
Yes.
How many of you want to see me arm wrestle his cock right now? Just It's good. There he goes, Nick James, everybody. Do you have a joke book already? You already have one of these? Okay, there you go. All right, we have not had a female comedian up tonight. You guys think we should pull till we get a lady up here, huh? Let's see what happens here. Sorry to Ike. Sorry to... Is Yazin Amra? Is that a human? That's a real guy from the audience? Is he here? Where's he at? He's back there? Does he have a kept him back there? You didn't buy him a ticket? You guys are assholes. It's not a girl, but we have some time. We started a little late. Alright, well, fuck your brother. Emily Quarimi or Quarisi? Oh, Jesus Christ. You almost shouldn't even get to go on if your handwriting is this bad. Qureshi?
Emily with the Q?
Emily Q something?
Emily Qureshi.
That's what I think. Qureshi.
How do you know?
This lady's fucking saying yes like she knows anything. Yeah, it's Koreshi. Can't even see it. What are you, a palm reader?
You a fucking idiot? She's coming.
Emily Koreshi is on her way to the stage. We're getting word. This is wild. You guys still having fun out there?
Is it nice knowing Nick and that blockhead are hanging out?
One more time for Emily, everybody. Come on.
Have any of you ever heard of the paradox of choice? It's the concept where the more options you're given, the harder time you'll have making a decision, the less happy you'll be with the decision you do make in the end. I learned about this phenomenon on Reddit, but I didn't truly understand what it meant until I found myself halfway down the 14th page of Pornhub. Hey, if any of you ever find yourself on the 14th page of Pornhub, here's a tip. Start over. Lower your standards, head back to square one. There's nothing for you here. Okay? It's a goddamn no man's land. You get to page 14 and you got even the algorithm confused. It's like, Jesus Christ, you didn't like any of that? I'm a big fan of pornography. I guess I do have a couple of qualms, though. A couple of boners to pick. Hey, look, I know it's cliche to say. I'm not trying to beat off a dead horse here. I just think it deserves to be said again. These bleached assholes have really gotten out of hand, people. I mean, I just want to know, who looks at a butthole and thinks, you know what that needs to be? It's prettier. I'm joking. We all think that every time we see one. Thank you so much.
Emily! That's one of my favorite sets of the night right there. Very, very interesting. This is your first time on the show, correct?
Indeed, yeah.
Absolutely. How long have you been doing stand-up?
I've been doing stand-up for about 3 years now.
Where at?
I live in Canada, so just came to Austin to do comedy for a month.
Holy shit. You're funny for a woman and a Canadian.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
I'll take that.
The Canadians have been funny lately.
Yeah.
I don't know what they put in their vaccine, but fucking.
You don't seem retarded at all.
Our last 2 golden ticket winners on the show are special needs Canadians.
I've got a hidden disability, if that helps. So
You are on this.
I don't know.
Oh, I do have like Vietnam vet vibes or something like that. Incredible. So, are you from Vancouver or Toronto?
I'm from a pretty small town, but 2 hours from Toronto. It's called Listowel, Ontario. There's a TV show Letterkenny. It's based on my hometown. So.
That's incredible. That must be a big deal there.
It is.
Shit rolls.
I love it. What do you do for work?
I work full-time as a server, and I work part-time as a bouncer/barback at another place.
Wow, and you bounce people out of bars sometimes?
I do indeed. The boots help.
Holy shit. That's incredible. No,
Yeah,
John,
arm
I'm not
wrestle.
gonna arm wrestle. Look, you guys stop it. You stop it. Shut the fuck up. Shut up, John. Shut up. Alright, so, Emily, what do you like to do for fun?
I'm a snowboarder. It's part like on my day, on one day off a week, I like to go up the mountain. I live in Whistler, BC now, so
That's close to Vancouver.
Shut up, you fucking horny motherfuckers. Not everything she says is great, you weirdo.
Yeah. This Mexican guy's never snowboarded a day in his life. Twice, yeah, very good. Dirtball.
Yeah, Letterkenny. I love that.
I love it. So, Emily, how long are you visiting America for, the greatest country on planet Earth?
Yes, I'm only here for 10 more days, unfortunately, but I'd like to come back in this summer. I have to go back home, save up enough money to come back for another stretch.
Right.
Yeah.
It seems like an interesting place to be located out there in the middle of nowhere to be a stand-up comedian.
It's kind of nice. There's a comedy power hour every once a week at this one bar, and I'm the only person who goes up. So it's really,
Wow.
it's a power 5 minutes.
Just do an hour set.
That is amazing. What else do you do? What else would make your life or your story interesting? The set was fantastic.
Thank you. I pretty boring. I like to read if I'm not snowboarding. I'm a big fan of reading. I got a pet bird at home, Myrtle. He's my sweetheart, and
Wait. What'd she say?
Damn it.
my sweetheart, my bird.
Your bird? You have a pet bird?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Bring the serial killer boy back up here. Somehow.
You don't need a bird. What are you doing with birds?
What kind of bird?
Sorry?
What kind of bird?
Cockatoo. He's a dope. Yeah, he's lovely.
Those are
He's
nice.
cocky. The only thing he says is I'm a pretty bird. That's
Cockatoo. How's 4 sound? Stupid.
Seriously, cockatoo.
I wasn't even.
I don't tell you fine.
I wasn't even thinking about it until you looked at me like I should have had on it. It just gives me this look like, where's it at? Cockatoo, Okay, how long have you been a bird lady?
Oh, I've been a bird woman for 15 years now.
Wow.
Never not looking like it's gonna stop anytime.
Oh my goodness.
Cockatoos get old. They get old as fuck, right?
Yeah. Myrtle's 15 now, and he's
God
probably gonna live to like 32, so probably outlive me, to be honest.
Yeah.
Wow, that's sad.
Well, if Nick James has anything to do with it. You're back in that alley with Nick?
Yeah, it's you.
God damn.
High on him?
Is he popular back there? How's he doing? I hope the guys would treat him all right.
He's probably out there shooting everybody with a gel blaster right now. Incredible. So, you have a bird. What's your love life like? You dress like a lesbian.
Love life is pretty abysmal right now, but it's kind of, I'd like to say it's by choice. I just kind of feel like I don't have the time for it with a job in comedy and you know, all that reading and bird love that I get, so.
Wow. Very interesting. So is it true? Do you really watch a lot of porn like you said in your set?
I do. I wrote that joke 3 years ago, and I switched mostly to Reddit for my porn now. I don't really, I'm not a Pornhub gal.
Bro, that's like the horniest dude shit.
Yeah. Explain to us what the advantage of Reddit over an actual porn site is. Teach us the ways of a lonely northerner.
Well, it's great because you can just subscribe to any category, and then you can just be, you know, you're just trying to read about the economy, and all of a sudden you get.
Can I ask you an honest question? What porn subreddits are you subscribed to?
This is not going to get me very popular with the feminists, but I like free use. It's a concept. Please stop watching this, father.
No, I promise you, literally nobody just turned it off. Hilltony isn't exactly the feminist power base that you might think it is. You might be shocked to know that not one in the world is listening right now. Explain to us what for use is.
It's called free use, and it's basically just like somebody will be, you know, like playing their DS or reading or like on the computer to play gaming, and then somebody else comes over and just starts going at it, and they kind of like pretend they're not.
I didn't know that had a name. I'm glad you said that. Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
So the other person just like stays reading.
Yeah, they'll play video games or something.
Yeah. Like,
come on.
Wow.
You never saw this?
No.
It's the best.
Yeah, it's just kind of cool.
I like my porn like porn.
Gay.
Two guys, yeah.
Just, you know, two guys going right at it.
The last thing I need is somebody that's continuing to play video games well. I mean, that sounds like Hans Kim would be a great porn star in that field.
I've actually seen him on the Reddit. Yeah, he's pretty popular. Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, are you serious?
Emily, do you have any other special skills or talents that we'd be surprised to know about you? You ever do anything crazy? Ever save anybody's life or almost die? Or
I can lick my elbow. Apparently, it's impossible.
you can lick your elbow? How many of you want to see her lick her elbow right now? This is incredible. Literally. Whoa! Yeah, that is hard. That's incredible. What a special talent. Can any of you guys lick your elbow? No. Michael's a freak athlete. Wow. He can't do it either. It's unbelievable.
Just practice. You'll get it one day. I got it one day.
All right.
You know, I would love to have you on the Secret Show Thursday.
You just got booked on a real show.
Yeah.
desperate, dude.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
She likes birds, not pigs, Red Band. Wow. Emily, you came in. Very fun set. Very entertaining interview. Congratulations. Here's a big, cool, handmade leather Texas joke book. Tell him how you spell your name so that...
Hey, it already worked, Red Man. There you go, you fucking rapist.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is that look, you weirdo?
Ladies,
Smell like baloney.
good one, Red Band.
She was a joke.
Like baloney.
Yeah, he's trying to be all coy, act like he doesn't like her now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not even gonna book her.
Hold on. What was your favorite joke? What was your favorite joke?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I know. I know you don't, you fucking weirdo.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the great and powerful William Montgomery could not make it tonight, everybody. He got stranded in Las Vegas, Nevada. He has a crippling Adderall and gambling addiction, and he's going to be back tomorrow, unfortunately. But, you know, this place has been hiring, much like its predecessor, the Comedy Store. They specifically showcased and hired all the funniest young talent from around the city. And because those types of people are available anytime we want, we decided to give you a real special treat in the place of William Montgomery. What you're about to see is truly a guy who, well, right now, working a door shift right now, is truly going to continuously never stop moving up in the comedy game. And you're going to remember that you were at this show the night that you saw him, perhaps for the very first time. You may know him already. A local legend. Ladies and gentlemen, Casey Rocket.
Real trap shit. Come on. Fastest guy in the room. Who gives a shit? Come on now. Gotta keep moving, fellas. Putin's trying to triangulate my position right now. Let's not get lost. Come on. Back to the Parmesan? Okay, we're having fun. I guess. I'm doing an hour and a half. Who gives a fuck? We're closing it down. Fucking pranked your ass. Come on, man. Damn, a roast comic and a prop comic? What is this? The worst shit you've ever fucking seen. Goddamn, Putin hates this motherfucker. He can't stand me, boys, I'll tell you. Hey, Putin, I got 5 words for you, sweetie. Never made it as a wise man. Come on. He's up here riffing our hearts out, boy. Come on now. I won't lie to you, folks. I got 6 more harmonicas hidden around the room here tonight. In 6 minutes, the room will start filling with water. You have 6 minutes to find the remaining harmonicas. You didn't think the crab was bluffing, did you? Big pranks daily. Yeah, I used to prank myself all the time in college. It was called what? Taking Xanax. Who's with me, boys? I was like, hey, Casey, hear me out. I know you got an 8 a.m., but what if you woke up in jail? Okay. Never made it as a wise man. I've had a lot of weird jobs in my life. I used to strip copper off Malaysian Flight 370. Before it took off. That's on me. Scientists can't stand me. I just got diagnosed with reverse Benjamin Button's disease last week. That's where I age normally, but I still have the penis of a baby. Okay. Guys, the Stuart Little stuff's working. Come on. Oh, no, not Stuart Little. Hey, I got some for you. It's a picture of Grimace during the fall of Berlin. So, we're having fun. You're gonna pass it around. Everybody take a peek at it. Everybody gets a turn. Everybody gets a turn. Okay. I got something for you guys. The second picture of Grimace with the fall of Berlin. Get eyes up front. I come from old money. I got hundreds of these things. I got briefcases full of shit like that. You would not believe it. Fucking Biden's biz, trust me. I come from old money. My dad was at paperclip on Microsoft Word. I don't even need to be here today. Talking about how can I help you? For starters, he could have drove me to football. Drunk bastard. But that was Dad. That was Dad. I'm gonna Blair Witch this said. Never what, never who, what, wise man. Nights like these, I always think about my grandpa, folks. When I was a kid, my grandpa used to always sit down and he used to always give me the best advice. He used to always sit me down and go. That was Grandpa. He's almost completely nonverbal. You know, that's just the way it went. And when he did talk, it was always about industrial society and its future, you know, but that was Grandpa. He was a Unabomber, you know what I mean? Since the 90s, you could Unabomb back then, okay? Here's the thing about taking pills, folks. If you don't want me to take so many pills, don't make them so small. If Oxycontin was the size of cheeseburgers, nobody would overdose on it. Oh, no thanks, I couldn't possibly have another Perk 30. I've had 3, dude, I'm stuffed. I could eat 200 Ambien. I could eat 200 Ambien right now. Fucking Pelosi couldn't do a thing to stop me either, I'll tell you. I could eat 200 Ambien and still have enough room in me to eat a Philly cheesesteak while I'm checking all the car door handles in my apartment complex. Never who, what, wise man? Thank you guys, okay, to rock it. Wow, 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 wow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is AC Rocket. Holy shit. An absolute fucking firestorm. Jokes, constant movement, extreme entertainment. You are such an original, such a force that you... I gotta go back to the lobby. I'm on the clock. I'm on a riff-based salary. 100 riffs an hour, it's like 6 coins or something. It's coin-based. No riffs, no coins, 8 coins, 8 riffs. You know how it is. You guys get it. You are the shit. You are working right now. Shane, what do you think about the young buck, AC Rock?
I love it. I saw him, was it last night?
Yeah.
2 nights ago, yeah. It was hilarious.
Thank you.
Yeah. Great. Yeah. Great. You guys stop complimenting people so hard on the intros.
It seemed like it was
He survived that.
It seemed like they just got a standing ovation.
No, I know. No, it wasn't for your fucking intro.
Well, I know it wasn't from the intro.
No, I'm saying it's tough. You bring someone out, you can't go, this guy is the next big thing. You're gonna remember this forever.
Yeah.
That's a huge amount of pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how good he is. Like, we know that he's gonna fuck. Guys, you're doing exactly what I said not to do.
Yeah.
It's not getting through, is it? What I'm saying.
Yeah, that's all right.
Right.
That's old New York rhetoric, what you're speaking right now.
Dude, I've been in New York for 2 years.
Oh, okay. In any matter, we knew Casey could fall.
Anyway, yeah.
You seem great.
Thank you. Shane, you were at Creek and Cave like 4 months ago, and my buddy named Gareth Fisk had the picture of Grimace at the Fall of Berlin that leave him all around. Breadcrumb trail. And in case I didn't take too many Ambien, get lost. And he had it outside Creek, and he said he was all the way across Creek and Cave, and you were like, hey man, is that a picture of Grimace at the Fall of Berlin? you clocked it. Yeah, man.